She want a man to get it dripping wet, body full of love and sweat, honey peanut butter, candlelight, a bottle of the best, sexy like Kardashian, I bet we make a video, chocolate strawberries have a body tingle head to toe, baby be my number one, treat her like the dancer, shiny as a VVS, Gucci Prada Louis.
Dom DeMarco.
Welcome to another episode of No Cap Reacts. You are now on Freaky Friday. I'm your man Bailey, aka Mr. Go. Get him! And we are back in the building with another motherfucking Freaky Friday, motherfuckers. And as usual, I told you I had a guest. Showed up on time, did everything that was supposed to happen, was here, did what he was supposed to. The motherfucker's clearly all about.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Oh, yeah.
It's time.
Let the world know who you are.
My name's Jordan Lee from Baltimore, Maryland. And I got a photography business. It's Optics by Lee here in Phoenix, Arizona. And I'm here to talk with my man today.
All right, so let the world know who you are. What obviously you do photography, but like let them know who you are.
So I'm from Baltimore, 28 years old. Just got engaged this weekend to my beautiful lady. I've been boxing for the last 5 years, and then I transitioned over to photography. My passion fell out of it a little bit, but I'm still sharp. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
Get over here.
But now I'm doing photography as much as I can. Always book, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Dom DeMarco.
Okay, we got a couple things in I boxed from 5 till you saw what was in the living room.
Oh man, we got a lot in common.
So that's fight camp. I do that thing. Whew, that's my baby.
Oh yeah, me too.
And then clearly I do photography. We
my
met
guy.
though when I was doing security for the Super Bowl. So I'm a man that wears many hats and got multiple businesses.
That's right.
And that just happened to be one of the situations that was put in play on that because usually I'm out with all these entertainment people that I know spending money, but I decided this Super Bowl to be out making money.
Oh yeah, same. We actually met while I was doing the Michael Blackston and D. Ray Davis show. So me and him connected, and I was like, "Hey, bro, like I love to be on your podcast. Just let me know. I'm on there. I'm there." And here we are today.
Yep, as y'all know, I ain't got no problem putting nobody on the hot seat.
No, sir.
Although it's Freaky Friday, so it ain't really that. It ain't hot tonight. Tonight's the fun night. As y'all know, we're going to open up the phone lines so y'all can call in and ask questions. Let y'all know he got his girl sitting next to him.
I say shoot from the hip. Don't be scared now.
And I went ahead and turned her mic on because I know at some point in time she going to have something to say. So
Yes, sir.
we going to go ahead and make that happen. She ain't going to be on camera this time. But it looks like, as y'all see, I got a brand new show called Therapy Session. It is one of the latest concoctions to come out of this man's brain right here on No Cap Reacts. And I think they are going to be the first official couple to hit Therapy Session.
I say don't think. We are.
So stay tuned to that. That one is going to be fun because Therapy Session is a lot different than everything else. Oh. And if y'all are watching this right now, let's go.
Let's do it.
Y'all need to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let's get it going. Okay. So the premise of Freaky Friday, for anybody that is new and has not been to the show, we're going to do an interview real quick. We started off, we're going to get to know Jordan. see where he come from, what he do, how he live. And after that, we're gonna turn on these phone lines. Now, when the phone lines come on, well, that's where you guys get to call in and ask questions and or tell your freaky stories. It could be or it could be
Oh yeah, that one's scary.
whatever kind of story you got. Well, go ahead, call in and let us know.
I say my biggest thing is, hey, come speak with your heart. Don't come in here, being scared to talk. I'm a human being just like you. And I ain't scared to talk about anything.
These motherfuckers are. I done told everything.
Loaded.
I have no such thing as a secret in my life. I have no
Loaded.
such thing as a secret in my life. I have no
Loaded.
such thing as.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm multitasking, as y'all know. But yeah. All right. So clearly, Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah.
That mean you a Tank Davis fan?
Oh yeah, I was supposed to be my homeboy actually training with Tank Davis right now, and he was like, I was going to call you to come up here and shoot us together, but that's probably a next weekend thing. So definitely a Tank Davis fan. I wish I could have sparred with him at least, but hey, I'm not gonna take it out the table. It might still happen. Like I told you, I'm still sharp.
How much you weigh?
Oh, 150.
Y'all about the same size then?
Oh no, he's short, but he's
No,
strong.
I'm talking about weight wise. Y'all fight. That's the same weight.
Oh yeah, no, he fight at lightweight, like 130, 135.
On this fight,
he fought 140.
I think he's doing 155 on this fight.
Nah.
No. They moved up. I think they did 164.
Come on now, you just saying wait.
No,
at this point.
I'm being real serious. Hold on.
He might as well be fighting 180 at this point.
That's what Ryan Garcia is complaining about.
Oh, Ryan Garcia, he's something else. I don't think he got it really in him to really go against Tank like that. I mean, he sharp, he fast, but what I tell you, 136.
No, 136. Okay.
What I tell you,
I had the numbers reversed.
it's all good. We be all wrong sometimes, but like I said, my man Tank, he gonna take over for sure.
I mean, I'm a Tank Davis fan. I'm a Mayweather fan. I'm a Tank Davis fan.
Yeah.
I'm a boxing fan, period.
Oh yeah. Who your favorite fighter?
Of all time?
All time and now.
Muhammad Ali
Okay.
and Mike Tyson, hands down.
Yeah. You like a Mike Tyson type
Muhammad
guy.
Ali.
Okay.
I mean, at one point in time, they called me Baby Tyson when I was in
I can see that.
my heyday.
I can see that.
Y'all talk alike. That's what they say. You guys sound alike. You look alike. You
Same
little
height,
bulldogs. Yeah.
stocky, yeah.
So, well, no. See, this is the fat version of me.
Fat.
Yeah, this is the fat version of me.
You as fat as you feel. You solid.
No, I'm 300 pounds right now. I'm fucking
Oh,
big
yeah.
as shit. I usually stand at like 245.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Right now, I would say my favorite fighter right now is Terrence Crawford for sure.
Bud Crawford is the shit. I
That's
just
my
wish,
guy, yeah. What you wish? Don't say nothing too crazy now.
I just wish he had more power, but like really like he can dance on him all day long, but he don't showcase what he could do. And strong defensive fighter, right?
He a dog. He don't have to show everything, you know?
It's not the fact that he has to show everything.
Yeah.
Some of his fights are just too boring.
You hurting me right now.
Okay, but you do realize what sells tickets.
That's true. And at this point, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what sell tickets no more. It's either 100% talent or 80% talent, 20% circus. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was kind of like where my passion lied at, where I was like, I don't know if I don't come with the circus or not. And my skill got to be up there, you know. So pretty much got in my head a little bit more than I should have, but it is what it is. I learned how to move on, you know.
I'm the circus because I talk mad shit, right?
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, I ain't gonna tell you I'm gonna eat your children, but
You might as well go ahead and tell them.
I'm definitely gonna let you know I'm finna fuck your ass up. You make it past the third round. You make it past the third round, I ain't did my job
How many-
because I'm not trying to be out there that long.
How many fights you had?
Total combined
combined. Yeah.
from 5 to current now 76.
I was just about to say 60.
No,
I was about to say
76.
60.
Literally 76 fights and 68 knockouts.
You lying like that?
That's
How you lying like that?
No, and that's the crazy part. Now we want to talk street fights. I probably got about 500, and
Street fight?
everybody got knocked out.
Oh yeah, look, 300 ain't easy to take down. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I wasn't. Again, I'm big now. I wasn't big like that. I was just like,
Solid. Sheesh.
she
And
crazy.
you from LA?
Yeah,
Oh,
Inglewood,
I
109th and
Oh
Dinker.
yeah, you a Tookie Williams
Yeah.
back then.
And then I also played football, running back and linebacker.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, I was trying to play football, but
I was a menace, unfortunately. Sorry, Grandma.
oh man.
All right, so let them know. Let's start at the beginning, okay?
Let's start at the beginning.
Start off with where you grew up, like what your neighborhood was like. Was you in a rough neighborhood?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was in South Baltimore originally. That's where I grew up at. I always. All right, yeah, this is gonna be a long one. All right, so it started. Good people all in South Baltimore. Really a gym. Most people don't even know, but it's a lot of talent in South Baltimore. And
There's a lot to tell in every hood.
oh yeah, it is.
And
But it's just
Baltimore's a hood.
the entire city. But it's just hard to tap into in most cases for people. But where I grew up at in South Baltimore, it was solid. Like, you know, same old hood like everybody else. But I was different in the sense of like I never tapped into like smoking and drinking. Never. And that was new for me. That's new for me even to the adulthood. I never smoked or drank or anything like that. And growing up in a household where your peoples did and it's socially accepted, it's a little different for you. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew growing up, like, it's a little something different about me. Like, that I'm just not tapping into what people do socially. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So played basketball my whole life. I played basketball. I was always an athlete from elementary school all the way to high school. Went to college. Wanted to just go to college. Couldn't pay for that. That was a little...
No scholarships?
Hell no.
What?
I
Not
wish...
even an academic scholarship?
No. Community college.
Okay.
Community college, and you couldn't... And it was just tough to... Like, I remember one of these stories, right? Like, and this how you know it's something going on, like, in the water. Because I was trying to go to school. Trying to go to community college. Paying out of pocket, like, everything. And I was like... I had a flat tire one day. And my mother was like... She was like, I said, Mom, can I use your car so I can go to class? She like, nah. She like, you can't, don't move my car. Keep my car right there. And I'm like, damn, Mom, with all the challenges I got going on in my life, that I got to face as a black man out here, you gonna be one of them challenges. and I held that. I felt like, you know, Louis Farrakhan or something that day. Like, I was like, I should be preaching out here, starting a stroll or something with people. But it was just serious, man. Like, I don't know. It's just the bar was set real low, and I just wanted to do something different. Coming from South Baltimore, so.
All right, so let's move forward to where we are. Let's say teenager. Like, how was your teenage years? How was it? I always say those are the golden years of life because that's when we still figuring things out. We don't know what we want to do in life, but we try to figure out what we gonna do in life.
Yeah.
Was you running the streets? Was you with the wrong crowd? Or was you with the right crowd? Like, what was it like for you in the golden years?
Nah, so in the golden years, I had the same 4 friends I got now. Devin, KT, Tay, and Kevin Thompson.
That's hard to have.
Hard to have, same 4 friends. As much as we did do dumb stuff, it was at one point we was jumping on people's back porches and trying to steal and do stuff like that. And, you know, the normal kid stuff that people would do, but...
Normal hood shit.
Yeah. Normal hood shit. But
Yeah,
I
that's
never...
normal hood shit.
Yeah, I ain't never got into selling drugs, wanting to sell drugs, like, shit, like, I was stealing though. Stealing
Nigga, we was all stealing.
Yeah,
And
stealing,
let me
yeah.
guess, you was stealing bikes.
No. I was stealing a little bit more than that, but
Oh shit!
yeah, I was stealing a little bit more than that.
No. Let's take that back. No, you wasn't. You was stealing bikes.
Hey, look, I ain't never say what I stole. I just said I stole
No,
something.
we just gonna stick with bikes.
From the corner store, some chips. Yeah, make it lighter than that. But yeah, around the teenage years, we was all really tight, always close. We was all on the same team too, so we was more on the positive set. As much as everybody else in the neighborhood was growing into their own shoes and everything that they was doing, we was trying to keep each other accountable, mostly. And that's the best, and that's like one of the strong points we have now as friends, is that we keep each other accountable. And that's really hard to find in friendships nowadays.
Dom DeMarco.
You definitely get a Don DeMarco for that. My brother said, "What's up?" He said, "Fuck Mayweather, a fake champ." Shut your ass up.
Hey, listen, you don't even fight.
No, he can't even talk. This motherfucker ain't never stepped foot in a ring.
Never.
On
Stupid.
a basketball court,
Stupid.
a football field, a soccer field.
A bocce
we ain't
ball.
never been able to get this boy to step on any athletic court, period. So you can't say nothing about no fake champ.
Come on now. This man is financially smart. Physically smart. Just give him his
Mentally
credit.
smart.
Just give him his credit.
To get in the ring and not take any punishment other than breaking his hands all the time.
It's like going to school and not doing work.
Exactly.
Come on now.
You were valedictorian, but you never did homework.
Didn't no extra. Just all he did pretty much was show up to the gym, do everything he possibly could to master his craft, and he became one of the richest black athletes. And guess what? Y'all call him stupid or what y'all want, but guess what? He got more than over 50 properties, lucrative. You know what I'm saying? So I say learn from him. If you're an idiot or weak or whatever, you can learn from him at least. You know what I'm saying? But
All right, so fast forward. How the hell did you end up in Arizona?
whoo, how I ended up in Arizona. So I've been in the Army for like 8 years, right? But I don't live my lifestyle like that. It's a good place to be. It's a job. But I chose, like, all right, look, I can move anywhere. And I said, hey, we going to Phoenix. I was going to go to LA first, but they crazy on the house prices.
No. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
It's there's a reason I'm not back in LA. Number one reason I'm not back in LA is because literally the economics don't make sense. First and foremost, you got 6 taxes on top of regular tax. That makes no sense. The economy is not strong, and I don't care what anybody says.
Nope.
The next 5 or 10 years, either LA, California as a whole is going to either be an island or an underwater odyssey.
It's already underwater financially. Ain't nobody really.
Fuck the financial. I'm talking about physically.
Physically.
I'm not finna be somewhere
Hey.
where all of a sudden I might turn into a fish.
I swear. But let's just keep it real. LA is beautiful, but they make it hard to live for people that ain't got no money. Seriously.
The people with money ain't living either. And the crazy, I got tons of family that's still there. For the most part, you are working like 2 jobs to live the life you want to in California. So you're working to live, not living to work.
And that's wild. And that's why I didn't want to go there. I feel like I can bust through any market, really, especially with photography or whatever I was going to do. But I just was like, just making sense. Like you spending a lot for a little bit out there, and it ain't it. I was looking at houses. I was approved for like almost $500,000. That
ain't shit.
And it ain't nothing. No. It ain't nothing. Here I am thinking, I'm like, all right,
you gonna live in Apple Valley, Riverside.
650 square feet apartment. Yeah, ain't nobody living like that.
You 2.5, 3 hours away from LA at that price.
Why exactly? And that's stupid. And that's why I'm like, I ain't with none of that. Like it ain't no way I'm trying to be at. Phoenix, I look at Phoenix, I'm like, nah, Phoenix got everything. I'm coming out here, I'm breaking through all these doors. I'm gonna talk to everybody. Like for sure.
And this is little LA.
It's going to be big LA in the next 5-10 years when
Nah.
LA turn into an island and everybody starts swimming. They swimming right over here.
Then Buckeye has oceanfront property. So then basically the other side of Phoenix,
Yeah.
we have oceanfront property. And then yes, this does. But what people don't realize is when LA goes down, unfortunately, people ain't gonna be able to leave fast enough, which is why I keep telling my family to leave. They going down with it.
They can't leave.
But
It's
yeah.
just too much to leave. It costs too much.
Well, no. COVID, I mean the Rona made it real easy to move here when everybody sent everybody home.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
So that's why so many people from there and everywhere else happen to be here. Plus, a lot of big businesses left Simi Valley. So by the end of next year, $65.2 billion worth of tech companies will call Phoenix, Arizona home.
Oh, man. You got me in the bind with that one. I need to get in the tech. We need to get in the tech at one of these points. If it's going to be home, it need to be home for us, too.
So
You plan on getting in tech?
I already run a division of Adobe for Business.
Well, I'm about to come over here. What we talking about? I'm coming over here. We about to
Prior
start
to
doing-
that, I was running a division of T-Mobile and then AT&T. And when I first moved here, I ran a software company.
Goodness gracious.
So
Oh, yeah, we need to get into that. But, yeah, let's start digging deep. Let's get deeper.
all right, so now you in Phoenix, you doing photography.
Yeah.
All right, so I already know what happens out here, especially in this photography world. All right, so how many different local Phoenix models have tried to fuck you to get out of not paying for a session?
Ooh, I ain't even getting to that yet, but I hope not. I'm a big blocker. I'm blocking all that. I hope-
So you ain't had that happen yet?
Hell no. Maybe I don't look good enough. Maybe I don't know, but no, I ain't had that happen yet. Honestly, because who I am, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Because who I am, like I was talking to one of the models that I had about prior to my engagement with her, with my lady, and she like, I gotta go, I gotta come, I gotta be at the engagement, I gotta be at the wedding. I'm like, I got you. I'm gonna let you know. But I think it's just something about me. They know not to cross that line.
No,
You know what I'm
see,
saying?
you talk about you in the heart of. I'm talking about long before we get to that. So a lot.
Oh.
The Instagram blows up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the Instagram blows up, and they really think that they gonna trade vagina for pictures.
And when they do, they gonna be real upset.
Well, they real upset because I ain't never hit one of them.
Oh.
Nor have they gotten the photo.
Hey,
shoot.
look, 300 pounds hurt. That's all I'm gonna say. 300 pounds hurt.
Shit, so they're not getting that. It's just
Yeah.
there's and the crazy part about it is I know a lot of female photographers. She does one like a mile and a half from here. She done had the same thing because she does boudoir,
No. Yeah.
and with her boudoir,
Oh
shit, yeah. So what usually happens is she'll meet. So what I usually do is I meet with my customer first to kind of get a feel for them.
Yeah.
I don't like to work with weird people.
Absolutely.
And then, we go over pricing and things like that. They're like, cool. They take the card. They take the contract. They're like, okay, we're going to get with you. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then we do that. And then give or take 2-3 hours. You know, when that phone vibrate.
Childish.
Zzz.
Childish.
So I was thinking, you're kind of cute. Were you just with me with your man?
Oh no. Listen. Don't do that. I'm gonna charge you double.
I don't charge you shit. I will block you. Blocked.
I'm gonna charge you double, and then I'm gonna go home and tell my lady about it, and be like, "Nah, look, that looking stupid." Trying. Honestly, I've been around some people that I felt like I got some weird vibes from. Like we ain't even discuss payment, and I'm like, well, it don't seem like we shooting today then. Especially if we ain't discuss payment, cause that ain't. But I'll do boudoir though. My lady asked me that. She said, would you do that? I'm like, yeah. Cause it ain't really hard for me to be like, nah, I ain't with that. Like I handle that quickly.
I've done one boudoir shoot. She paid up front. She had no issues there.
How much she pay? Be honest.
So that's when I was first like, it was the first. Well, it's still the only one that I've ever done. So I only charged like $200.
That's it.
That's it.
Jeez.
I wasn't gonna like hit her. Like I ain't never did it, but I could do it. That's the thing. But I could do it.
Get back in boudoir just to get get attacked by these ladies.
Well, no, nah. Nah, I'm good on that because half of these motherfuckers is half of a whale and two-thirds of a house.
Hey, look, you don't want to stack another 300
On top of this 300.
Nah,
That ain't happening.
y'all be in Mattress Firm every week.
I'm in Furniture World. I need a big. I need
a membership. Give me a goddamn membership.
Y'all got a extra strong frame.
Hey, I need some bricks. Give me some goddamn center blocks back here.
Shit, I can go for the hood for that. Hey
for
niggas,
real.
where the bricks at y'all? We used to beat
Seriously.
niggas with.
Seriously. Mattress Firm and be like, oh, it's one of our loyal customers. You might get an employee discount.
All right, well let's get into deep shit. Would you do? Do you do any OnlyFans shoots?
Nah, but you know what's crazy though? I knew somebody recently. I was like, he had posted it on Instagram. Like, he was like, yeah, I'm about to get y'all out of y'all jobs. So he posted something and he showed how much he made. I'm like, what the fuck is that? You made $900 something in like a day? So he like, oh yeah, that's OnlyFans, bro. Laugh my ass off. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, nah, I ain't getting into that. Like, nah, I ain't getting into that. That's foul. Like, but if you single, do your thing. If you in a
I'm
relationship,
talking about the photo shoots. All these damn females out here on OnlyFans.
Nah. Somebody asked me to do a shoot, and I was going to do it for them, but it'd be, I don't know. I think they just think shit gonna be free, and I ain't with that. Like, I ain't with no free. But like I said before, like you try it, ain't gonna work. Like, and I hit you. Like I'm skinny, I'm 150, but I turn into to Ray Lewis out this motherfucker to get out the house. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch me. Bye. Like, don't touch me. Like, that is not happening at all. But nah, I ain't had none of that. Like, I had some weird experiences like in life, like growing up, like with females, period. Like, it was, I don't like smokers. Like, weed smokers. I left a girl at Waffle House because she smoked. And I wasn't really with that. Like, at all. Like, no, you can't treat your body like that.
All right, so we got Marcy in the chat said she did one when she was 40. She did a boudoir photo shoot.
I turned out for you. What she said her name was? Marcy?
Marcy.
Marcy. How was that for you?
How was your photo shoot, Marcy?
And did you pay him?
So with that, since we are now talking and having conversations with the chat, we're going to go ahead and 602-736-6660 is the phone number.
Oh, put that in there.
Go ahead and give us a call.
What's that number again?
602-736-6660. It is also right here on the screen.
Oh, you know, I can't see that. Oh, I can see it now. All right, bet.
Are you a photographer and you blind?
Hey, look, look. I see it now. I'm good. I got you dialed in right now.
602-736-6660. Go ahead and
Call in.
call in. Phone lines are wide open.
Don't be scared.
Let's see. Marcy said it was good. I like the pics.
Oh, what pics? You like
Her
the
boudoir
pics?
pics.
So how was that experience for you, Marcy?
Yeah, that's what she said. She said it was good. She
Did you-
liked the pics, how the pics came out.
Did you do anything crazy?
Did you have a male or female photographer?
Did you do anything crazy?
Do you feel like men or women make more money as photographers?
Women? Nope. Men? No. Men. I think men make more money.
Why?
I think men are a little bit more aggressive to do certain to ask certain questions and get uncomfortable to get that shot. Versus females, they have the appeal to be in a room, and certain people will choose over that just because of the energy or the softness, or they think they have like a better look in certain cases. That's why I say that.
So every now and then I'll put in for a show to go shoot, right? So we down in the photographer's pit,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, if we go that route, I think women actually run that one way more.
You do?
Hell yeah,
Why?
because I see so many more women photographers that are at the
On higher levels, though, is what I'm saying. Speak
now on
on.
a higher level.
That's what I'm talking about. You
Now
said
we
if
talk
they make
we-
more money.
We talk high level photography. Well, I'm talking like just running this here in the Phoenix area.
Okay. All right.
Now for video, men definitely get it.
For sure.
And then when you talk high fashion, men definitely get it.
For sure.
But I think that
Weddings, I think women just take it. Like when it comes to like weddings, photography, they got it.
I don't think so. No.
I think so.
No.
I think we was just in Botanical Garden, and all the photographers that we seen doing weddings was women.
I haven't yet. I've seen one female do a wedding photography.
I just seen like 5 in one location. It's crazy too.
That is crazy.
Yeah, like they got their strengths and weaknesses. Let's just actually talk about the process of picking your photographer. How does that work for you?
Of me picking a
Yeah,
photographer?
like before you did photography, or the process that you think of when you about to get somebody to do, you about to choose your photographer. What do you
so
take?
when I was doing music, I only had one photographer. Packy Savanas is his name.
Okay.
And he was actually just somebody. Well, I knew 3 photographers, but he was like the well-known photographer.
Okay.
So for me, I look for 2 different things. I used to call him Slender Man because of how little he was.
Right.
Right? Because you know when you see that little photographer,
Yeah.
little skinny motherfucker, and his body is at weird angles.
Oh shit.
Right? So he's taking pictures in ways where I feel like a regular person, like someone such as myself, I'm not getting at that angle. It's not just not. That's just not gonna happen.
That ain't happening.
Right?
Yeah.
But he was able to do that. Then I always looked at how busy the photographer was. If the photographer was usually booked all the time, that means he's busy, which means he has work, which means there's things going on, which usually means he's good. And then I went and checked out. I go and I look at their catalog of work.
Mm-hmm.
And for his catalog, it just looked hella good. So like now he does stuff like for National Geographic and stuff.
Oh, he deep.
No, yeah, like now he's big. He up in Montana taking pictures of buffaloes and shit.
Oh yeah.
And I can sit here and go, damn, that was my photographer back when I was doing music.
You might gotta connect me with him.
I can easily do. He on my Facebook too. Come in.
Come on in.
That's gonna be my son.
That's fine.
Chuck Butt.
Oh, he not coming in.
Either
No.
that or it was the dog, because as soon as he come in the house, he gonna let the dog out.
Yeah, I would say overall, if I'm choosing a photographer, right? If I'm choosing a photographer, I'm gonna pick. Obviously, his work has to be good in your eye, right?
Yep.
Everybody's gonna choose what looks good to them. That's cool, but it all comes down to what's up, guy. What's up? But I say that's a nice chain. No problem. But I say
Gotta keep it like daddy.
I say I pick obviously over quality, the quality that I like. Also the type of person that he is. Reasonable pricing too. In a way. Because you can give and take a little bit. But since I am a photographer, these are the things that I'm looking for in the person. Like, who is he as a person? You know, is he lazy when it gets long hours? You know what I mean? Pretty much talk about him like, got to see what type of person he is. Because if you get that person that's like lazy and because your shoot go over 30 minutes and he's starting to be lazy with your shit, then nah, you pretty much ain't going to like that person. You ain't going to want to, you ain't going to really want to work with him.
Okay. Hold on. Someone said they tried to call and it didn't work. Hold on.
Oh, call in. Call in. Don't feel the tap. Don't feel the tech. I got you, Murph.
Oh, that might not actually be working. Let's go. Let's go.
It worked now?
I'm refreshing it as we speak.
No, man. Is he gonna call her back?
All right, what's the best photo shoot you think you have done personally? What's your best photo shoot?
Man, it's hard. It is hard to pick. I know it's hard to pick because I feel like I get better every time I shoot in some sort of way. Like I either shoot faster, like I'm shooting like an hour shooting, I do that shit in like 26 minutes. Getting them out the way and they happy and excited about their photos. I would say I gotta look through my work. Let me see your phone real quick, babe. Let me see real quick. I gotta look at my work, man. Cause let me see real quick. They calling in?
No, that's me calling. I'm about to do a test call.
Oh, you about to call in? Okay. Oh yeah, we working.
I don't know. See, like it working. It working. So if you're trying to call in now. It's definitely working.
We good now. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough because it's a couple of them that I did where I was like, damn, I can't believe I shot that. I got to look at my work though. I did too many shoots. Which one you like most out of all yours? While I try to pull this up. Oh, we got a caller. Try to pull it up.
You are live on the air. You can stay anonymous.
Hey, how are you?
All right, how you doing, Marcy?
Not too bad.
How you doing, Marcy? How you doing today?
So tell us, how was your photo shoot?
I liked the photo shoot at the time, but I like it even more now because as I'm older, I can look back at it as a stamp in time, kind of what I looked like then and all the rest of that.
How old are you right now?
In my early 50s.
Okay. All right. So I say in that time, right? What was it about your photographer, female or male, that you really liked? If you can remember.
She was really professional and she put me in positions that were really classy looking.
You say she?
She, yes.
See, I told you.
She did my makeup. I mean, it was the whole setup thing. She did a bunch of us was there. It was like a group setting kind of a thing.
I say with that, like I think females give off a better presence in boudoir.
I think so
for some
too.
reason. Yeah, it just gives off a better presence. Like
I mean, me personally, if I think about doing boudoir and it's a guy, I feel like the creepy Mr. Rogers. Like that's my thought process.
it just won't come off right. For me.
It just don't seem right.
He might not even like
He
it.
gonna show up in a panel van with no
there was
windows.
a bunch of us girls sitting together and chatting and looking at different photos and how we wanted to pose, and it was just this whole day kind of a thing. So it was kind of awesome actually.
So
and,
it
everyone was different ages, and it just worked.
was it all females?
Yes.
See,
So y'all can sit around and like talk sexy too, which makes you feel a little bit more. And like, yeah, I feel like if it's a guy, you're gonna feel like they might be judging.
Right.
You.
We could pull photos out of magazines and say, I like this. What can we do to make me look the best in this kind of pose or this position? And it didn't feel weird. It felt just fine. We all were open about it, and it was like I said, it was a good experience. It was, and I like all the photos too. And it just, I am who I was at the time, and it was kind of accepting at that age as well.
What's up, everybody on Twitch? I see y'all out here.
Can she post a picture in the chat? Is it possible?
She could post it on
In the comments?
No, not here. She would have to do it on the. She'd have to go to Instagram and post it on a nocappreacts.
I actually have to go pull them off a disk, put them on my desktop, and send them over. So it would be a process.
Did you said pull them off a disc?
Is that a floppy disk we talking about?
It's not a floppy disk. It's a CD.
Oh, okay.
You might want to do that. You might want to do that since laptops and computers nowadays is doing away with those.
Yeah.
You might want to get rid of that.
I have a music collection on CD that I'm putting on my desktop right now. So I know all about that. I just haven't done that one as of yet.
Where you calling in from, us?
I'm in west of Phoenix.
West Phoenix. Okay, yeah. Is there any hoods out here?
Oh my God, she ain't gonna know. Don't answer that, Marcy.
I'm a white woman. What am I gonna know about the hood?
Oh. No, but from From your experience of your boudoir experience, it sounds like it was just a good day out. Y'all was having a good time. And honestly, if you
Well,
no,
I look back at it now, and it was more like a stamp in time of who I was,
yeah,
what I looked like. It was, I was 40. It's a big day.
yeah, 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 that's actually cool. Because I don't think if you're gonna do boudoir, you don't need to be uncomfortable,
It
especially
was
if
for
it's not
me
your
too.
first
It
shoot.
wasn't for anybody else. It was for me.
What? That's crazy.
See, a lot of women do that though because it helps them with their security. Like it makes them feel sexy. Like it's their 40th birthday. You know how a 40th birthday is for a woman is like what a 50th birthday is for a man. It's like for
Right.
women they feel like
Right.
once
And
they
it
hit
was,
40, everything is over. So you go do a boudoir photo shoot and it makes you feel good about yourself and it make you go, I still got it.
What was your thought process when you was doing it? When you was doing the boudoir and you was like just thinking to yourself, what was that thought coming to your head?
I was excited about it. I actually have, because my 50th birthday happened kind of right after the Rona happened. And I've actually thought about doing another one, kind of the same poses I had,
Okay.
just at a decade or more older.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, that's.
Not as a comparison, but as kind of that another stamp at, kind of the same thing as when I was 40.
I think you should, and don't hesitate at all.
Oh, I probably will. I just haven't made it happen yet.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can hire me.
I say,
can-
hire Jordan.
Hire me. I'm a faithful, not weird man that loves that loves to catch your image. Trust me. My lady's sitting next to me, so trust me. We're on the same
Yeah.
page.
If I once I end up doing that, I'll see about getting that one of those photos too. Let you check it out.
Sounds good. You can follow me on Instagram if you're familiar with it at Optics by Lee. Optics, BYLEE. Yep. Oh, and one of my
I don't have an Instagram, unfortunately, or I would look.
Ooh.
So
Oh man, I'm gonna have to send you my email. I got you.
we'll figure it out. How's that?
Yes, that's right. One of my friends said that the internet says men make more as photographers, but there are more women photographers out there.
Not surprising.
Eh,
Again, I tell you, I see more females in a lot of settings than I do males. But in weddings, I definitely see more men. And I think for what I call like long settings, where you're going to be there for 6, 8, 10 hours, I see more men doing those than women.
I honestly feel like you don't have to discriminate as a photographer, though,
You
as far as
don't.
men and women.
This is the thing. You
There's
don't.
a lot of women photographers for children.
Yeah,
For,
I don't
for
see-
children, yeah, that
Yeah.
for
There's
sure.
a lot of women for children and babies. That's a big
Yeah.
arena there.
yeah,
There's a lot of
you
women do the babies, and that's a niche.
you hit that on the nose for sure. Cause I knew a female photographer that did like paternity and family,
and infants and that kind of thing. Yeah, it's a niche.
But how do you? It's that still falls into the realm of like, well, as far as family, that falls into like family photos.
Yep.
Paternity is just another stem from family photos. It is a little bit more like you don't have to do too much if you're doing paternity. You know what I mean? You can just stick to paternity and be fine, totally fine.
I think maternity would be if you had a really, really awesome spot that had like flowers and just this awesome spot.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter whether you're a guy or a girl being a photographer if you had the perfect spot.
Yeah.
So I got perfect
Or the
spots
backdrop
for a
or
lot of
whatever,
stuff like
Yeah.
family photos, kids photos, paternity photos, engagement photos. I have like some amazing spots just for that.
We're gonna have to collab on that. I'm gonna have to take that list before I leave this house.
Yeah,
Today.
I had to take you and it's crazy. It's crazy. The optics is crazy.
All right, so higher paying
All right, hold
photo.
on. Thanks for calling in, Marcy. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Alrighty.
Marcy. She should have got us into some deeper questions. You know?
She ain't gonna go. She's not.
She 50.
She's a regular. She's
That's
a regular.
it. Oh, all right, Marcy.
I got a lot of regulars on the show.
Yeah, get the regulars on that. That's deep. All right, so my friend said higher paying photo jobs are probably taken by men, but women flood the market. A higher tier jobs is weddings and boudoir.
So this is the crazy part is I think we hustle more.
Yeah,
We
that's why I say we're a little bit more aggressive.
advertise.
Yeah.
We go out and go get jobs where even the female photographers I know, they waiting for their friends to show up and tell everybody about me, and it's not the same. Whereas I remember when I first got so the whole reason I got into photography professionally is because of my clothing line. You know what I got tired of doing?
You got tired of taking pictures of your clothing line. You said,
Tired of paying somebody
to take
pictures.
Like, why don't I just take pictures?
Tired of getting someone to set up mocks. At one point in time, I used to have mannequins that just sat around, like a whole room full of mannequins, and put the shirts on them, and then set up the background, and then
That's too much.
right. Thank you. But it was in my house, so I'm basically paying you to come to my house to take pictures of shit in my house.
Trust me.
So it was, to me, it just didn't make sense. And that's where I started to change things up. And bought my first camera, a point and click Canon with the fixed lens, 120 times zoom lens, right? I remember the first picture I took was of the moon because it looked like I was on that bitch. You know how when you see E.T.?
Yeah.
I swear I saw E.T. If he would have been flying in front of that motherfucker, you definitely saw it.
Yeah.
Right? It was major. And then from there, I took the camera everywhere I went. And I took pictures of everything. Flowers, bees, bugs, cars, concretes, cracks. And just went from there. And then what actually started happening is, I think I still got it in my phone.
Oh, no.
The very first photo shoot, like real photo shoot, was of my youngest son, who you saw just run through here a bit ago.
How you think you did on that? I hope you got it up, because we about to see that. My first picture, my first photo when I bought a camera was a pine cone. Oh, yeah. And I bet you'll do some edits differently now, wouldn't you?
I would edit.
You throw a fire blaze like Hunger Games over there.
Right? And then this was my dog at the time.
Oh, yeah. You like a lot of vignetting.
Well, see, I didn't know what I was doing then.
Yeah.
And I didn't have Photoshop.
Yeah. You had, what do you have?
I was working off of the program that came off of just straight up off of Windows.
Oh, man.
So it was a basic editor.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, all right, I need to get my Photoshop.
Mm-hmm.
Now, once I got my Photoshop, I also bought a real camera. A Canon SL2 was what I had then.
It was a DSLR?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it's getting there. But you got better every shot.
Every shot got better. So we go from there.
He said you was edited with Paint 99.
Yeah, I went from there to this, right?
Uh-huh.
So as we come up, I wish I could show y'all. Y'all would have to actually go to my Hustle Fit Media to see. So that's my oldest son.
Okay. Oh yeah, and look at that bokeh, just getting crazy.
Yeah. So now I'm learning lenses.
Okay.
So now I'm at lenses and shit's getting good, right?
All right. You getting there to starting to compose them the right way.
So now I'm doing things. Now I'm doing photo shoots for magazines, little local magazines.
Okay. Yeah, you still going around just freelancing it.
Yep. And then out of nowhere, I land this.
You wanted to get attacked, didn't you? Don't lie.
So that's where the game changed, but I still think one of my best photos. So I started doing senior pictures.
Is that your son?
Nope.
Hey, you look just like your son.
Don't.
He look good.
Everybody say, "Is that your kid?" Like hell no.
He just grew up, didn't he?
Nah, nope, not mine. Then I did that one.
Oh, that's cool.
So I like to do crazy wild stuff,
Yeah, that's cool.
right? But there's this one picture that I took of my youngest son, and till this day is what I feel like is the best picture I have ever taken.
Oh shit. Yeah. Well, he looked like. Was you close? Did you use a prime lens?
I did 100mm.
I can tell it was a prime. The reason why he looks really small.
Yep.
He looks really small, and he's not that small.
Well, no, this is like 2 years ago because he was that small.
Oh, okay, that step looked big.
Yeah,
I don't
two
know
and a
y'all-
half, 3 years ago. Cause see, here's the difference. This is literally right outside on the stairs.
Okay, but this is not a prime lens this time.
That's not a prime lens.
Yeah, because now he's looking a little bit more
Yep.
like
full.
full. He's not as distorted or anything like that. Look at us over here talking.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's talk
But
about.
that's literally started like 5 years ago, 6 years ago,
Yeah.
till now. Well, actually, it has to be 7 years ago because I started my clothing line 7 years ago, and that's when it's all within the first year of me starting my clothing line. I said, "Fuck this," and got a camera.
That's it. That's it. Nah, I remember my process. But to starting it, I always was interested in these cameras. Like, I ain't gonna say always as in life, but in the last like year or two, my mind was just thinking about cameras for some reason. And every time I seen somebody, I'll talk to them. Like, hey, what does that camera do? What is this? Because I don't know anything.
Yep.
I ain't know nothing. I'm just like, this is cool, bro. You got a big lens and a big camera. It looked like you're doing something. Didn't know what was going on. All right, cool. So, me and my girl, I'm like, I want a camera for Christmas. This is what I want. I'm gonna work on the camera. I'm gonna do it as a hobby, whatever. I went and bought a camera, and I went outside and started taking pictures of a pine cone.
Why do we take pictures of
Like, I was out there.
pine cones, flowers,
Yeah,
cracks in the sidewalk?
Yeah, I'm like going downtown. I'm going downtown Columbus, Georgia. Like, I'm trying to shoot something. I don't know what I don't know what this lens. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to.
We don't know shit about Boca.
Nothing.
You
Nothing.
don't know
I'm just
nothing
like.
about.
I'm like, why this don't look like the picture that looked like? And I'm just going through the motions, and I'm like, okay,
Probably still using the kit lens.
kit lens for sure. I don't even remember when I bought my first lens. I think I went to a pawn shop and said,
That's where I got my
Google,
first.
yeah, Google said to buy this type of lens, but then you don't know what the f4 is. I mean, the f5.6.
You don't know anything about
any of this.
aperture.
Yeah,
Nope.
you don't know any of those things. You just, all right. It started off with. Well, my first camera was a T3i. Trash. Didn't like it. Whatever. And then I moved on to Sony. But I started trying to figure out what did all those scrolly buttons did. One scrolly button in the back, mess with shutter speed.
Dom the Monko.
Seriously, it was a pine cone. I took a picture of a pine cone, and then I tried to edit. A pine. No, then I went home. He needs some milk. Listen. So then I went to the room and I took pictures of my books and I started taking pictures in the room. But mind you don't know anything about aperture, so it was no light. Everything was dark. Everything was dark. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm starting to edit. Editing is trash. I don't know where I'm going at. I don't know what. I'm just playing with the camera. So I'm like, okay, the back button twisty thing is the shutter speed. That means my pictures are something's going on. It's brighter, but it's slow. It's blurry, right? Then I'm working with the front twisty thing, and they all starting to make sense. And now I'm like into it, and it's like, bro, on a shoot, somebody will book me for an hour. I swear I'll have them done in like 26 minutes. 20 minutes. Just because, oh, I already know what you want. Okay, cool. You want the lighting like that? Okay, cool. I'm going to handle that in post. Boom. Done. Done for. But I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I remember I was scared to do weddings at one point.
So I had my first client that hired me was a chick that wanted me to do her cousin's photo shoot. Her father was a photographer, so she's like, you don't have to do none of the edits. You just need to take the pictures.
Oh, yeah, it's easy money.
18 to 55 millimeter Sony kit or so Canon kit lens.
Yeah.
Horrible. Trash. The pictures came out perfectly fine, but as I look back on it, oh, Gigi's out.
The dog ain't gonna bite you.
Hold on real quick. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We gonna take this real quick break. Okay.
All right, we good. We back.
We back. Okay. So let me see if I still got the pictures of it.
Nah, but I know they was terrible though.
That's my first time
Goodness
editing,
gracious. Let me
not
see
knowing
that.
what the hell I'm doing. Had no clue what the hell I was doing.
This thing is crazy. This
horrible.
over there in Scottsdale.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And that's what I said. I had access to so many great locations. Y'all
Yeah.
need to see this. Y'all, it ain't even gonna do it.
You
It ain't
can't
gonna.
see
It's
it.
not even gonna.
It's
zoom in.
overexposed in the middle.
Man, this thing's so blown out.
Yeah. It ain't it.
But I'm positive her dad made all the pictures look great. But because he edited the picture. This was me just messing around.
Oh, okay.
It was
so
the
they was
first
like
time.
underexposed at first.
No. So
Did they come out like that?
No.
Oh
The
my
pictures
God.
themselves came out great. This is me. This is after me editing it.
Okay.
This is me not know what I'm doing. And
Oh my
again,
God.
I was using the Microsoft Photo Editor, so I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Like
That
now,
ain't it.
oh, thanks to Packy Savanis, I got so many.
Thanks, Peggy. You about to set me up too.
I got
I need it
so
all.
many preset files.
You good.
I got thousands, and then I got on YouTube. So you know who taught me how to be the photographer I am today?
YouTube.
Peter McKinnon.
Oh, you went to Peter McKinnon too? Everybody started there. Yeah.
Boy, between Peter McKinnon, his other little white friend, there's this black dude down in Atlanta. I got all they kits. I got all they presets. I got all they stuff, and I watched all they videos to know how to do everything they know how to do. If they said buy a slider, I went and bought a slider. When they got the DJI stabilizer, I went and got the DJI stabilizer. When they went from Canon to Sony, well, you see what I got.
Time to go to Sony.
Okay,
What's
That's
that?
where-
Ken Rockwell.
that's where this mic came from.
Yeah, my guy, Murph. He had told me about Ken Rockwell, and somebody else told me about him. But I was like, I'm gonna go to his page and look at everything because he's teaching like basically everything in detail. But then I'm gonna be completely honest. It ain't even a specific photographer I was like, oh my God, about, because I look at photography like a tattoo artist.
Everything gonna be different.
Yeah, everything is on your eye. You know what I mean? It's not pretty much solely on like, oh, I can learn from him and I'm gonna learn everything from him. It's like, nah, bro, like it's your eye at the end of the day. And that's when I started to be like, I don't even care who this person is. I just like to learn the basics, one, and two, I'm gonna put my own twist on it. And that makes it better that makes it best for me. You know what I'm saying? So like if it came to me shooting, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna just take these tips this person said and I'm gonna just put my own twist on it. Because really the biggest thing is just learning composition. That was like one of my favorite things. Like
once you learn how to put something in frame, or even have something perfectly out of frame, but look like it's meant to be that way, then that's when shit. And I started using, so back when I did music, I did my CD covers. I was doing other major artist CD covers, they mixtape covers. I was trying to put pen and pixel out of business. And I think that's why one of the biggest reasons I got back into doing the photography thing and then even videography. My first video was a vlog. I started vlogging with the same point and shoot camera that I had.
Goodness. Sorry
And
for you.
no mic.
No mic, everything just like some Kobe headphones. Sounding ridiculous.
I'm just sitting here with this thing, just driving down the street, talking to myself. no microphone on it, no nothing, and that lasted for like about 5 or 6 months.
I was about to say, yeah, 5, 6 years. You wouldn't be right here.
Once I got that Canon, and that's the thing, is I saw, they say, what's a great vlogging camera you could also do great photography on?
Sony.
And Canon SL2 was the one at the time.
Oh, okay.
Because it just did everything. Because everybody then was like Canon. Sony has really blown up in the last 3 to 4 years.
Right,
due to
right.
the fact that, well, y'all see it firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
The Boca behind me, they do not, like, it is 100% focused on me. It's going to stay focused on me. His camera stays focused on him no matter how much movement he does.
Is that a 6,000 or 6,600?
This is the 6,000.
Okay.
That's the 6,600.
Okay. When you gonna get that FX?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I will.
When you ready to spend like 3,000 for it, probably.
So I have a third camera that I do all my photography off of. These stay fixed right where they at. They don't.
That's fine, because these are good vlogging cameras. Like you got that one that camera that flip on you, because that's special. I wanted to do videography, and it just wasn't hitting, bro. Like it just was, my patience wasn't there to learn it from the very beginning.
Videography is so much easier than photography.
No,
editing is what's not.
That's what I'm talking about. That's all photography is, though. When you get it in post, once you get it in post,
that's the crazy. That's
it's
what
up
I'm
on
saying.
you.
So
Yeah.
how you got the patience to edit photos, especially shooting in RAW, and then going through and doing all, touching this up, this, oh, that little speck, oh, they got lint on their shirt, oh, they got that. You don't have to go through all that when it comes to doing videography. You literally have your files, and it's just mixing and matching things up, and then adding transitions.
I agree, but I also feel like this. And I'm gonna put it out there now. All right, once I figure out how to do videography, I'm taking over. Once I figure it out, but nobody sat down. It's like playing spades in a black family. They ain't gonna teach you. They just expect you to know how to do it.
You see all these programs?
Yeah, I need that.
This the whole Adobe suite.
Yeah, I got all that too, but I just don't know how to. I just don't know how to compile it and fix it.
Everybody that's around me has seen it. Seen it. Everything that you see on this channel, from the intros to everything, I do everything. All these, the different things, the pop-ups, all the mock-ups.
Yeah.
Right? How to make them do the transitions and all. These is all my videos that I put together.
But it ain't easy. How long it took you to do that? Because you started that way. Is it? And you feel like videography is harder, than easier than photography. I feel like photography is easier.
Because you ain't jumped off into it. Nah. YouTube taught me. YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube taught me.
I watch YouTube, and this is everything that I have done for years now.
Why?
I sit down in front of YouTube.
Why is videography harder than photography? Why? And
it's
how?
not. Videography is easier.
Why is it easier?
Because you deal with less and you do less editing. Editing time is half the, unless if you want to get deep into it, you're now doing like a motion picture. If I was doing, which is why you see in the credits 6, 7 editors. But that's because this one does sound, this one does the video, this one does the effects, this one's gonna do all the green screening and the motions, and things like that, right? But you're not getting that deep into it.
Hold on, Bryce. Do you think that videography is easier than photography?
Tell Bryce to call in.
Bryce, call in. 602-736-6660. I'm going to put it in the chat too. Take a brand new person to both, and they'll pick up the basics on photography quicker. That's one of my guys. That's what he said.
That's point and click.
I feel like
most people will pick up the point and click portion of it.
Yeah,
but they're not gonna pick up the editing.
Honestly, yeah, the editing is what. Well, let me say it like this: I see people. All right. Let's say this, right? it's videographers out there. How many photographers can you see out there that are really good on level and can produce almost the same work
Okay, so
as far as editing?
let's do this.
Because people videography work is crazy.
Let's compare this.
Okay.
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 Do you see more
Right.
children videographers or photographers?
Neither. Because nobody knows. They just got a camera in their hand.
I can show you.
Show me one kid photographer and that's serious about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't, because
Or
photography
videographer.
is different. Now, videos, you realize that half of these kid YouTubers do their own work.
Shout out to my man Navon Lee on YouTube.
You saw my son coming here.
Yeah.
He got his own channel. He do his own stuff.
You told him you do videography.
No, I didn't teach him. He just watched.
What do you think, baby?
He don't even own a camera.
What do you think? Your answer depends on our relationship.
Don't put her on the wall like that.
I mean, I guess I would say videography is harder just because I don't know that world at all. Like,
Okay, for instance, this show right here,
Yeah.
we live.
Look at all this. I don't gotta do all this.
yeah, this is a lot.
This is a lot.
You think this is a lot?
All these monitors
To
and mics.
to be where we at. It's more in the studio, mind you, right? Mind you. I would say this though. Me and one of my friends said, me and one of my friends did a wedding together, right? He's a videographer, I'm a photographer. My guy Bryce, right? KSP did it on Instagram. Make sure you follow me too. OptiSpotly on IG. So,
What's he
Listen.
edit with?
people.
Wait, tell the story first. Then we'll.
All right. So we're at the wedding, Indian wedding, right? And the wedding is like ever changing.
Always.
They got the disco ball,
Always.
shooting off lights. It got dark. The sun went down on this time of day, and they also wanted to shoot. My considerations were way more to get certain shots, as far as composing, as far as all these other things. But I don't know anything about videography. In my mind, I'm like, all he has to do is pan left and right.
Nope.
And make a closing stick. I don't know anything.
On videography, the beautiful part about it is you can choose one great prime lens and then have a second, what do you call it?
I say it depends on what you do. It's the same thing as photography.
It is, but it isn't. Because your prime lens is going to have your lower aperture,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
And that's going to give you your big shots, your key shots. There's no zoom in, there's no nothing,
Yep.
right? You got one focal length. But then you can take that one good, and I mean good, usually probably a 50 to 200 zoom lens,
Yep.
right? And spend the money to get the one that goes to at least a 1.9, goes down to a 1.9. All you literally got to do is what your shot is, boom, zoom in, go ahead and change your aperture, and then obviously that's pretty much it. Maybe change your shutter speed a little bit depending on what you're doing, or frames per second, depending on whether you want to do slow-mo or not.
It can be the same thing in photography, bro.
But
Literally.
it's so much easier because
It's
and
not.
in
You gotta sit there and do this.
you
all day.
ain't fit.
With
But
your
you
gimbal, if you do.
that's if you got a gimbal. Most people don't even use a gimbal. They use
Yeah, they just use their hand.
which
Yeah.
which is amazing too.
Yeah, but you
or
got
putting that strap on your neck and,
Yeah.
and letting that be your pivot points.
Yeah.
But as a photographer, if I'm doing a wedding,
Mm.
either I'm gonna have multiple photographers because I know for sure I need multiple angles at different focal points. Okay. So somebody may be on a 50, someone may be on an 85, someone's on a 35, and then I got somebody with a zoom going anywhere in and out in different spots.
Case in point, one of my guys said some of the world's most famous photographers use one lens on a film camera. Tell me it gets easier than that. It doesn't. Guess what?
Photographer on a film camera.
Photographers are easier. And let me tell you why, right? I'm going to tell you why. Once you get in there, once you get into your place where you're shooting, right? And you already established the ISO that you already got to use and the shots that you want to get, you're pretty much fine. You only have to understand If you're gonna use like on-camera flash and stuff like that, there's certain conditions, there's certain type of shots you're gonna do. But overall, I would say, photography is easier in the sense of when it comes to editing, because I can use presets the same way that videographers
That's
can
what I
use
said.
presets.
But well, yes, you can do that.
Yeah.
But the bad part about videography, then that's the only the bad part about videography.
Yeah, let's hear the
is
bad part.
stitching these videos together.
Yeah, let's.
Okay, so the worst of the worst in videography, which is what I hate doing, which is why I stay away from it, unless you're gonna spend $5,000 or more, point blank, period.
That's photography
I'm not
too.
moving for less than $5,000 on a video shoot. Hands down.
A wedding?
No.
Or just just what you
Period.
talking about?
If we're doing a video shoot, like music videos,
Okay.
because there's so many dudes out here, $500, I got you.
What?
I ain't doing it.
You get 15 seconds
No, they do whole videos
for $500.
for $500. No, I'm not moving for less than $5,000. No. But that's because I know what I'm doing, and I'm truly gonna put. You finna end up with Avatar.
So what do you look like? So what do you don't like? What are the bad parts?
Stitching all the.
It is.
Today we shoot. So there's this shot, right? And then there's that shot.
Yeah.
Right?
And then
there's these shots, right? Then there's the living room shot. Then there's the outdoor shot. So what's happening is I'm shooting this dude going over the same song
over
15 different locations, right? And then you got to get all your B-roll.
And how long does that take for you?
So music videos, you gonna do if it's a small one, which I would consider like 2-3 locations a small one, you still gonna take almost an entire day. If you're doing a big shoot, like you gonna spend $10,000-$15,000,
Yeah.
that's 18 hours.
And that makes sense. See, I can do all that in 3 hours. I can take that time because
But they're sitting still.
No, they can move too.
I'm talking about a photo shoot.
Oh yeah, no photo shoot. I'm talking about even if at this rap video, I can tell the same story almost. You gonna have more detail because it's live, right? You got live movement.
Well,
but
yeah.
When it comes to stitching, stitching is your issue.
It's not the issue.
Not the issue. It's the bad part.
When you got 15, so you're gonna have 15 different tracks, and you're gonna line them all up. They all got to be perfect. And now you got to go through and hit all them cuts.
You making my point. Because my points ain't like that. When I shoot, all I got to do, the only thing I got to do is stitch. I just got to go home, sit down on the couch, and click through every picture and delete. Because mind you, I take 5 pictures for one shot.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that the person is breathing the right way, his or her eyes are open, their chest is decompressing at the right time.
That quick shot. When I see a photographer and his camera goes click instead of I go, this either he's really good or he's really stupid.
Some people, it's a preference. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it's a preference because some people like shooting once. They just put in a single shot and they just be like, okay, cool. I already know what I'm doing. I know what I'm going for. I'm confident enough that this is it. Me, in certain cases, I'll put it on low burst depending on the setting. If I'm doing a wedding and it's just them and they standing still and we outside doing portraits, it's going in single shot. I'm not even going to play. But if we in the wedding and they're walking down the aisle, definitely going to be medium or high burst.
Click.
But you're not going to hear it. I put it on silent.
Yeah, I put mine on silent.
I just put it on silent and then just, shoot my shots or whatever. But obviously, as you know, you can't shoot silent if you got the on-camera flash.
A hell of a SD card. See, I don't do on-camera. Like, this is a flash. I can set that up as... all these lights are set up as flashes.
Yeah. But no, I would say I just got to go through the pictures. And I don't have to have any trouble because guess what? Once I edit 5 and I send them over and they say this is what we're going for, cool. That's it. You just made my job easier.
Filter... Click, drop, click,
preset,
drop,
save,
drop,
pop,
click,
pop,
drop.
Yeah, and then you just adjust from there.
Yeah, and
if
then
you just want some highlights, you want some stuff to be dark, you want to, move around a little bit. But most of the point, my job is easier in that sense. Y'all got to go through 3 hours of footage to put it in 2 minutes.
No, I don't have to go through. That's what I'm saying.
Crazy,
Once you
man.
line it up, once you line up all 15 tracks, I gotta show you the software.
You gotta show me because you got Motion Array. You got what's the other ones?
I
Motion
use
Array.
Premiere Pro, and
like
I still
Premiere.
use the old ass Vegas. But I use this. The crazy part. Well, it's not called Vegas no more. It's called Platinum Studio.
Okay.
Right. But the Sony Platinum Studio, what I found out years ago, is so when you're lining up the videos,
Okay.
and that it'll do it just like that. So once they lined up, I can literally line them up, cut each one, make them also the exact same size.
Hey, Bryce.
Save it, throw it right into
Bryce, call in.
Bryce, call in.
Call in, Bryce. 602-736.
6660.
Call in, Bryce. We ain't moving until you hop in, cause he say you tripping, and he a videographer too.
I love videos. I love videos.
I love them, but I just think that y'all are just hold on. He doing he said I do 15 hours of work for a 2-minute video, but it's easier. That is crazy to me. Listen, my margins is I do 9 hours of work to give you. I can do something in an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 hours.
You alive on the air, you can stay anonymous. Unless this is Bryce.
Yeah, this is Bryce.
That's Bryce.
What's
my
up,
dude.
Bryce?
KSP did it. Yeah.
What's going on?
What's up, bro?
All right, so you a video man?
Go ahead.
All right, do me a favor. Turn the video down in the background so it don't come through, so you don't hit that double like that.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn it off. All right.
So you the video man. You think video is
Yeah.
harder than photos?
It is way harder than photos.
What makes it harder for you?
First of all, time consuming. That's first of all. Like he said, 3 hours of footage. He got that from me because I was telling him breaking down. We recently just did a wedding shoot, right?
Yeah.
I had to break down 3 hours of footage into 1 minute. That is very difficult to even tell a story in just 1 minute to maybe 3 minutes. And the shorter it goes, it's even harder.
Yeah.
And that's just breaking down footage. And then you go into effects and transitions, which it is a little easier now with like plugins and stuff like that. But you keep in mind, you still got to tell a story. And then a lot of people don't even go through the whole thing with color grading, sound design, the little, I'm very precise on what I do and I'm very detailed.
Whew.
So
no wedding, no wife or groom or whatever. They not gonna ask me to make them look like Avatar in their wedding. They gonna ask to look clean and clear. That's it.
They not.
Yeah.
But I bring quality product, and that's just what it is. That's who I am, and that's always what I'm gonna bring to the table.
Yeah, and that take forever. That take a long time.
And
that's why I said
I didn't say it didn't take long. I said I think it's easier.
How is it easier?
I feel like it's easier. But I come from a music background. Hold on, but you gotta understand, I come from a music background where I sat in a studio from fucking 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. going over track after track after track after track, dropping vocal after vocal.
Engineers the same thing as videographers. It's the same way.
And that's what I was used to doing. So when I do video reminds me of sitting there and literally going through track over track of music. Doing photos,
There's less tracks.
way less tracks.
Way less tracks.
And
the margins are the same.
It gets more boring to me.
Honestly, who gets paid more at a wedding, videographer or photographer?
Usually the videographer does.
I would say even.
If
I
you
would
gotta
say
be a
about
really
even.
good photographer to make more than a videographer.
I'm gonna say this though: nobody books just a videographer for a wedding.
No, they do both, and that's
they'll take a photographer over the videographer.
Well, that's because they don't want to pay the videographer's price.
Yeah,
The videographer costs more,
yeah,
right?
for sure.
And hands down.
Hands down.
Me and a guy, he now DJs, but he was also on MTV's Real World Road Rules. and now he's a DJ. So we were going to do a celebrity company that does photography, videography, and DJing all under the same thing. And it was
Right.
me, another photographer, and him as the DJ, and we were all in the industry.
Okay.
Now, for the video aspect, we had already planned it all out. We were going to set up presets. We take the
Give
footage,
everybody the same top, the same top.
not the same time,
We all got the same color shirt.
take the video footage, and we actually had certain people that was going to do the edits, right?
Yeah.
But it was set up. We had 3 different timelines set up already, preset, literally a preset
Yeah.
of the footage and how the footage would go in, and all you gotta do is edit,
Yeah,
the
but
words.
it's just we don't have to go through all that complex stuff. Like,
Oh, no, fuck.
especially for weddings or anything else. Like, our ability to tell a story is comes down to the person, of course, right?
Photos is harder to tell a story than a video.
I would say no. Photos, yes. I agree. I agree that photos would be, because we have one moment. We have a fraction of a second for a moment.
Now,
versus you guys
your
can
picture, you get that one picture,
tells it can tell
and
2 hours of the story.
it shows whether
Yeah.
they in love or out of love, but you can change that whole thought process with this 2-minute video
You
that
could.
shows everything. Do you use drones, Bryce?
Yes.
I do.
Okay, see, we on the same page.
Yeah.
Me and you definitely need to talk.
But everything really changes the entire picture. Mind you, the way that y'all have to video, the same way that we gotta take pictures, all angles tell a different story.
How many
everything,
many lenses do you take with you on your video shoot?
It don't matter. Don't bring that up.
Yep.
Bryce, don't answer that
Bryce,
question,
how many
man.
lenses do you take with you? Probably 2?
I bring 3 lenses.
I bring 2 lenses.
Let me guess. One's gonna be 2 of them are primes.
Nope.
One's wide angle.
Nope.
What lenses do you use? Not you.
Nah. I know what he reused, and it ain't a prime or wide angle.
You ain't using the wide angle lens?
No, honestly, I'd lie to you. I only have one lens. It's a 28 to 70.
Thank you. It's a
I
wide,
use a 28 to 70. And 28 to 70 is not a wide. That's like one of the best ones to
28
have.
is
Nah.
wide as hell.
But 14 is wide. A wide, yes, it's a
15
wide
is
angle
wide, yeah.
option.
Ain't
But
nobody going that wide though.
unless you're doing the different type
Nigga,
of
what you
photography.
doing? You taking a plantation?
Yeah. Going some landscape videography. No.
I be doing real estate, and we don't go that.
Yeah,
we don't
you-
have to
yeah.
go that wide.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
wide
you don't,
as shit.
You don't, unless you don't have to go that wide. But I carry the same lenses. Unless, mind you, if you're doing anything, the number one lenses to have doing anything, and they're gonna be the most expensive ones you spend money on.
Yeah.
The 28 to 70 or 24 to 75, however you feel, or and that f2 70 to 200. That's what you need.
Hands down.
That's it. But in the most cases, I don't need anything else. In most cases, unless I want to use a 35 prime just because it lets in a little bit more light and it's wide.
For
and I
your
can
wedding
get a group.
photography, you don't use the 85?
Me?
Yeah.
An 85 prime?
Yeah.
No, I use the 24 to 70 the whole time.
Oh, you crazy. I
Man.
gotta do the 85.
The 85 prime will be cool. I just don't have it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I just don't. Yeah, like
Okay,
I'm making it work. I'm jamming off the 24 to 70 and it works perfectly. That G Master works perfectly.
Hey, Bryce, are you using any cinema lenses, or are you still using just regular lenses?
Just regular lenses.
He's gonna make a killing when he get that G Master. It's gonna make a
Yeah.
world of difference.
The G Masters are the best. So you're Sony too.
Yeah.
Of course.
So you need to get the Voltron. Both of y'all need to get the Voltron, and then put that Canon glass on that Sony, where you still have So the Voltron costs you about $350.
What you talking about?
So it's
Yeah.
what it does is it allows you to put the Canon lens on the
Oh, you
Sony
talking about that.
without
Yeah, I know.
losing
Oh.
anything.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I seen a couple people do it. I heard mixed reviews about it.
I love it.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty cool. I think I just had a bad experience on it because one guy used his stuff and his automatic focus was messed up. So I had to move around the room manually focusing every shot.
Oh, that sucks.
And that was a little. It took me. It took me. But it was like, this is trash, bro. Like I can't do anything
No, that's
right
just
now.
triple the work.
Yeah, you making it's like literally it's like carrying a jack.
If I'm borrowing somebody's shit, I'm picking it up like 2 to 3 days before the shoot, so I know it works.
No, it was on the spot. He just let me use it on the spot, and I was like, "Do it work?" And he like, "Yeah, you good." And I'm just like, "Bro, I got a man. Mind you, I'm not shooting fast. It's just it's a corporate event. It's a party."
What stabilizer are you using?
I don't.
You don't use a stabilizer?
No, I don't need it.
That makes
My footage is all my footage is stable. Like my hands are very steady. Like I don't need a stabilizer.
Like
my
I had
hands,
done real estate shoots.
my hands are steady too, but the stabilizer,
You know,
it just does something to you.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I've done real estate shoots with without the gimbal, and like it's smooth. You know, like I trust myself and I trust my hands.
yeah.
You
So weird to say, but
Like a
you,
barber.
you are literally you probably cradle the hell out your camera. He's sitting here like
No,
this,
that was-
looking like an NFL player,
Seriously,
holding it as close to his
holding
body,
holding them
and
groceries.
He just swaying around.
It's like a brown paper bag with something heavy in it.
He
And
looked like
holding
a
that
flag
thing.
in the wind.
He ain't playing. No, but yeah, man. To all that to say, you know, photography is a little bit less strenuous when it comes to. Honestly,
yeah, 'cause I edited photos. I mean, I'm not going to take anything away from photos and photography, but I'm just saying, once you get those couple photos, like Jordan says, like when I get those 5 photos and they clear from them, all right, it's Command C and Command V. It's just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste.
Yeah, on some, like I said, if you want to tell it, mind you, all angles and everything that you're doing is telling a different story. And some things deserve to be in black and white. Some things just need a few options. But in most cases, oh yeah, we done. That's it. We just gotta have fun on the shoot. That's pretty much it. How do y'all? I don't really see like. I don't know. I'm gonna get into videography. I just need to learn, and when I do, that's it. It's
What
up
are you
and it's
What
stuck.
are you editing your videos on?
Final Cut.
You an Apple person.
Yeah, I'm a huge Apple person. I know Premiere though, and I am not switching to DaVinci. That shit is garbage.
DaVinci
DaVinci
is
is
amazing for color grading.
That's it.
But
It is
that's
getting
all-
better.
That's-
It is
okay, so-
getting
that's
better.
cool.
This is what
Yeah.
I have.
But-
This is where I have these conversations with people that do video all the time. This is why you need multiple platforms. Your multiple platforms are what allow you to take something. You can even take somebody else's shitty video and make it absolutely amazing.
You can, but that is like so much to do.
Not if you got all the presets and plugins.
Yeah.
Just plug and play and just color grade, take it out.
I need to have you on the show.
Adobe
You
After
You
Effects.
need to come get on the show, and when you come, bring a hard drive.
Yeah, and bring your video because
I'm gonna tell you, I got thousands of dollars worth of plugins, thousands of dollars worth of presets, photography and videography.
and I'm not leaving here without them.
You ain't got you got your external.
Yeah.
You got a hard drive.
I always got my hard drive. No, I'm lying. I live up the street, so we good.
Yeah,
But
no, we gonna be doing this.
yeah,
a lot.
I'm gonna say this because we gonna hop on the show. Me and my lady gonna hop on the show, so that's gonna be a good time. So y'all tune in for that.
They coming for therapy session.
Yeah, therapy session.
We gonna
Y'all
get Bryson here for either Freaky Friday or
Yeah.
Sunday Night Live.
and y'all gonna hear some good stories. Y'all gonna learn how to heal from us on a Freaky Friday and a therapy.
Yeah, see, today's Freaky Friday, it turned into something totally. This turned into more of a business conference.
Oh man, hey, look, I apologize.
Hey, hearing that for the first time, your podcast, because this is the first time I'm listening to it, and I hopped on right when y'all started and all that moaning going on. I was like, I was just curious on what the hell was going on.
See, usually the conversation's going a lot different too. Almost all Freaky Fridays. Even if I do have a guy, I have a girl on, and we just open up about a lot of
You need some
sexual
more drinks in
topics.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's plenty of alcohol in this house. They just don't know yet.
Yeah. I don't drink, so
I got a game sitting next to me right now because on Friday nights we play Truth or Drink.
oh man, drink some
There you
water.
go.
So
There you go.
we haven't gotten there because this actually turned out to be, which is cool because it actually I like to take
Mix it
things
up.
different places, mix things up, and then the whole thing about my show is real people, real conversations, real situations, real shit, and this is his
Yeah.
life. This is
That's
what he
it.
does.
That's it.
And it happens to be what I do too. So we can actually sit here and actually have a real conversation about, the ins and
And
outs
also
of
understand each
photography.
other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, I feel like he gonna be knocking at the door one day, going, "Hey, which one of them cameras can I borrow?"
Nope. I got the A7 III and I'm and the A7 IV knocking at my door right now.
See, the
But I'm gonna go
A7
ahead and chill right now.
That's the main one, and then every now and then I throw in the Canon M50
Oh yes,
because it's so small and compact, but you can put the regular lenses on it, and
Okay.
it still does. Oh,
Let's switch
This
gears.
is my last question before I head off. What,
right.
what do you think about the EV1 or something like that? The new Sony.
The what?
The EV-EZ1.
The Sony one?
It just dropped.
Ain't that the little vlogging camera, the little 4K
Yeah.
piece?
But it got all the cinematic features on it, got AI in it. 4K at like 120 frames. This
So
shit goes stupid.
that is the vlogger's choice camera.
It's full frame.
But it's the first one that's full frame, but it's the vlogger's choice camera. It's cheap, it's affordable. This is my thing, especially when it comes to Sony and they drop new shit. Let's see how long the battery lasts, and let's see if it overheats. Because if you talk about 4K at 120, there's a good chance it could overheat. So when they overheat, when you get to that 20, 30 minutes and it's overheating and it's turning off, you just lost me.
Yeah.
So the only reason I got away from Sony is like right now, all these cameras that are in here right now as we speak are not on batteries. They got the plug-ins, and there's no 30-minute limit. I work with my cameras, as in like my corporate America job. When I'm on Zoom, these are on. Like these cameras get used like 16, 18 hours a day.
Jeez.
Damn.
Right. Burn them things up. Gotta make sure they cool.
And everything is absolutely amazing with them. So Canon, after 30 minutes, done. Shutting off.
Let's go ahead and switch this. Get dark.
We appreciate you, sir. Thank you for calling in.
Of course. Get in contact with me. Get my information from Jordan.
Oh, definitely will. You can count on that. Trust me, you're gonna be meeting me real soon.
Yes, sir.
I say
Y'all be
Natalia
safe.
said Indian weddings go on for days.
And I swear.
Oh yeah.
Right on time.
We got stories with that.
Yeah, we got a lot of stories.
Indian weddings is not a regular wedding.
Yeah, they something else.
Yeah.
And they get hella drunk.
They get something.
They get hella drunk. and don't want to act right either.
And don't want to pay.
Again, don't want to act right.
Gonna be late.
All
All right, y'all.
sir.
Take it easy.
Appreciate you.
Let's switch
Yeah,
gears
bye.
and go dark. I think you've been scared to ask me some questions.
I ain't scared of shit. We ain't went there yet. All right. So we're gonna go into
Freaky Fridays part 2. Let's do it.
what's your deepest, darkest sexual fantasy?
Oh, deepest, darkest.
Your
I would
wife,
say-
your future wife sitting here going,
Oh no,
yes.
we solid.
Yes.
We solid. Deepest, darkest. Oof.
She's like, what the hell am I gonna have to do for this motherfucker?
Nah, yeah, definitely. I would say definitely. Like deepest, darkest. Damn, this is deep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like what's on my mind. 'Cause I ain't hard to please. You know what I'm saying?
Most men aren't hard to please,
I
but we
am.
had that one thing where it's like, yeah, I think I want to do that one day. But you can't just do it with anybody. Like, you got to do it with
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah. I would say like sex where you ain't really supposed to. Like really you cutting that shit close. That's just in it, and that's obviously with my lady, of course, but that's really what I want to do. And it gotta be somewhere out the country, for sure.
No, hell no. No, hell no.
I don't really give a shit about Phoenix like that. Like
You said out the country, though.
Yeah.
There's a difference between out the country. I would do it in the U.S. because it's a slight ticket. You might catch a misdemeanor.
Yeah, like,
out of the country, they might cut your damn dick off.
Yeah, like somewhere like you really cutting it close. Really cutting it close.
That's
what
like,
I like. Yeah.
bending her over the front of the car, the hood of the car in a police station
That
parking
shit
lot.
trash though. Like that.
I said in the police station parking lot.
Yeah, but even still, that's like deliberate. I want to be like sneaky, but kind of like we already know we got like 2 minutes, and I'm cool with that. That's like my.
That's a
deepest-
super quickie.
For real, exactly. But
Ain't nobody getting off.
No,
you just doing it just to do it.
Sometimes it is. You don't gotta be quick. You ain't gotta be moseying along all the time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta be quick and y'all good. But I ain't got too much crazy because I gotta represent. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't really nothing too crazy I want to do. Like I already did it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all. We gonna go ahead and pull it out.
Truth or drink.
Y'all already know what's up with Truth or Drink. We gonna do this without the drinks, and I'm gonna go extra dirty.
Do it.
Let's go.
Do your thing. She need to pull her mic over there.
She can if she want to. You want to pull your mic up, lady ma'am? What's your deepest, darkest sexual fantasy?
Yeah.
I don't think I signed up for that show. I don't know how to do that. It's about you tonight. I don't even.
She said I didn't sign up for that.
She said it's about me tonight. We're gonna keep it on me tonight.
Okay, we go let you stay over where you at.
Yeah, let her rock out.
All right. That one's boring. All right, if a studio were to make a porn specifically for you, tailored to your specific taste, what would it be like?
Oh, a student.
If a studio were to make a porn
Okay.
specifically for you, tailored to your specific taste, what would it be like?
I'm confused about this question.
This nigga gonna say head and shoulders.
Yeah, I got here again. My comprehension a little. That's that Baltimore education again.
All right, so you making your own personal porn. What kind of porn would it be?
Oh yeah, Ebony. Ebony for sure.
Ebony doing what?
Oh yeah, what's that?
What's the position? Are you role playing?
Definitely role playing. Role playing.
So what role would you be playing?
Come on, that boy.
She said Tarzan and Jane. That's the second time Tarzan that came up on my damn show.
I want to be the sneaky side dude. That's what I want to be.
You want to be the sneaky link?
The sneaky link.
He want to be the one with a husband busting in the door and he jumping out the window.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna jump. I'm gonna walk out the house. But yeah, I'm more like a.
He gonna beat a nigga up butt naked.
And then he gonna be mad too. He was like, damn,
this nigga gonna be sitting on this front porch. I got my ass beat by the side nigga with his dick hanging out.
He said this nigga slinging too. He's slinging and he throwing punches.
All right.
Definitely the side dude. Gotta be.
Do you have a go-to sex position, and where did you learn it?
Back shots and porn. For sure.
How do you learn that from porn? That's just natural.
No, that ain't
Yeah,
natural.
especially in a nigga's world. Are you an ass man?
I'm an ass man more than
as is most black men in the world.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
no, I know some titty guys, but it's just
They Caucasian mainly.
I don't really care for that. But
Yeah, titties don't do shit. The best part about a titty is a nipple. That's the only
that's it. They look pretty or not.
Exactly.
That's it.
Do they look pretty or not?
Yeah, that's it.
That's why.
Hold on.
pretty
What
titties.
you learn? Cause since you special, Cause I don't feel like that was cause honestly, it ain't that. It's a million positions that you can do, and we all learned it either from porn. We ain't learned it from our mother or father.
Nah, I learned mine from experimentation.
Yeah, but you say where I learned it from. All of it gotta come from somewhere, either porn or experiment.
But a back shot is just natural. Most niggas love ass, so you want to bend her over in front of you.
What's the special one you learned, and where'd you learn it in experiment?
Mine specifically
Yours specifically.
There's two positions. Either lay a woman on her side, kick that top leg up, straddle that other leg, and you take when you take that, kick that leg up and you straddle the leg, take the other leg, pull
and that's
it up.
Your favorite one?
Pull her to you, and literally get in as deep as you, make it feel like you come out her goddamn throat.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like
that's one.
That's not my favorite though.
I know. That's what I'm not saying.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. All right.
You asked me what mine is.
Yeah.
The other one is an interpolation of the same thing. Only I'm laid on my side. She's laid on her back. The far leg is gonna go in between my legs, while the other one I'm literally pulling up and holding this way, and the same thing. Get in as deep as you possibly can.
You know, you can really fall into some positions.
Oh yeah,
You know
but
boy, like that shit just be weird. It just go. When you go, you just be like,
well, see,
yeah, you just be going.
I feel like when you are pleasuring a woman,
you just gotta go where
you
need to
should
go.
be going into multiple positions. You need to be hitting different spots.
For sure.
You need to be like a wiggle worm yourself, literally.
For sure.
That shit may be fixed, but you still gotta move around and
you gotta do some shit that your body ain't normally.
you gotta do the twist. And then sometimes you gotta do some crazy shit with her too. Put her on her head.
That's it. Something. Like ass lean
Put
off the,
her
lean
in
off
a
the
position
bed.
she don't expect.
Lean off the bed or something.
Yeah, hang off the bed. I remember when I was
knives down there.
When I was young. See the benefits of being a big nigga. When I was young, shit, I grabbed motherfucker up quick. Literally sit her ass cheeks on my goddamn arms, lift her ass up, touch the ceiling.
That's all you need.
All you can eat buffet.
That's it.
Don't fall.
Good luck. That little fear of danger. That's what you need though.
What did you observe from porn that you later realized was unrealistic?
All that motherfucking screaming. That shit was just OD. Like, sometimes you don't want to hear all that.
Every female don't do that, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Some of that shit is just annoying.
That's what I'm saying. Like
extremely loud women for no reason.
Yeah, because she's screaming all the time, don't mean it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
If
like,
you ain't coming, and I know if you coming or not, I know you just.
It's different. You can't fake it. You can act like you faking it, but
now I don't even want to fuck you no more.
Yeah, deep in the hearts, you gonna know that, and maybe she just she
this the thing. You doing all this yelling and you haven't come yet.
Yeah, that means something's off. That means you this is just for fun. And
or
just want to say something.
Or when you younger and you fuck with a chick and you know she do all that humming, screaming and shit, and then you let your niggas run a train on her, and then she do the same shit with all them niggas, and you go, okay, she's just that's just who she is.
And then I had those experiences where they be like, bro, let's try run a train. I'm like, bro, I ain't into that shit.
Okay,
you ain't getting me.
So look, here's a question too that goes right hand in hand. What's a sexual thing you gave a good try but just couldn't get into?
A good try? Big girls.
Running a train?
Big girls.
Big girls?
Big girls. Gave it a try and said, it ain't appealing for me. Mind you, I'm 150 now. So imagine it just wasn't.
Fit perfectly. I've always said this. See, you little niggas and big girls, y'all fit together perfectly.
No,
a big nigga with a big girl, that shit don't fit.
Well, you gotta understand that obviously you're a man too. Like everything is about position and power too sometimes, right?
Yeah.
And if you gotta sit here and you can't really move and finagle somebody that's heavy like that, and she can't do too much.
Oh, you talking about a big girl?
I'm talking about
you talking about a motherfucker? You damn near gotta hold the stomach up while you get into it. The legs don't go.
No. I ain't get that.
Okay, I'm just checking. I'm checking because that's a big girl.
If I'm 150 now, that means. Then I was probably like 140 or 130 something, maybe. And if you over heavier than me by 25, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, and it just seemed like a lot, going on with
He
you, I
said
ain't
it
doing
just
it.
seemed like
Yeah,
a lot.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it at all. You might as well pick somebody else, cause I ain't gonna go with it. Like
I
that.
always said if she weighed about 200 pounds or more, I don't
Then
know.
what? Then
Period. If she just weighs 200 pounds or more,
Oh, 200. Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
she's too big. It don't matter how big I just because I'm a big nigga don't mean
Don't
I
mean
want
you want-
big females.
Yeah, no, that shit that's homeboy status.
Yeah, little petite girls, nah, they the fun ones. Fun size.
Seriously,
That's
that's
why-
my lane. That's why I
Well,
stay
I
at.
always said I wanted a midget.
Yeah. Oh no. I don't know that shit probably weird because after that it only had to be fun. You ain't better not fall in love.
No, it has to be fun. I'm not trying to fall in love with a midget. I just want to see if everything fit. Like if everything's the same size.
That's gonna be killer.
And you remember the kid game, the sit and spin?
The sentence, man. You talking about the little?
You know when kids you sat down in it, you spin it, and then you
Oh,
do this
yeah.
and then start making you spin and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make her do that.
Oh yeah, no. I don't know if they make midgets no more like that. I ain't heard from midgets in a while.
make midgets
You only
like
see
that's a midget warehouse.
You only see
okay, we
midgets
gonna
in-
give y'all 16 of these bitches today.
Yeah, y'all get just say the Phoenix area gets 3 midgets every fiscal year, and they only stay here for 6 months before we send them back to the warehouse. I don't know how that works, but I only see midgets in movies.
He said,
He needs some milk.
he said, I don't even know if they make midgets
They
anymore.
don't. I swear to God, I think I seen like 1 midget in the last 2 years.
That's the thing. You don't see a lot of them.
And
the
not a
crazy
good
part
looking
about
one. If
you
you
see,
say a good looking one, then
that's
what?
what I'm saying. I ain't never like. I want to see
They
a
in
midget-
movies.
or TV.
They anomalies. They not.
I want to see a real life cute fucking midget,
Yeah, good
like
luck.
a real life cute midget.
She gonna be on big time status the way.
Well, I know. I'm not gonna lie. I did see one
Scottsdale.
about 6, maybe 7 years ago. I was at
It's like a damn leprechaun.
I was
you
at
describing the thing.
you know the air.
An
You know how they got
asteroid.
the air balloons.
Yeah,
And they do them for Halloween. They do them for Thanksgiving. They go at the fields or whatever. And I took my son was he was super young, and I saw the midget, but the midget was with a husband. She had a husband.
You got a midget husband?
No, she had a regular size. Regular size.
That's crazy. Just a
That's
regular guy.
And I'm like, damn, she fine as a motherfucker. And then she walked by with a little fat ass booty, and I can't even really look at it because now I feel bad because that's her husband
Let me
sitting
tell you
right
something,
there.
bro. You have a better chance hitting the lottery than finding a good looking single midget
Here's the crack.
and getting them for a one night stand.
Look, and I ain't
That's
even
a
gonna
lifestyle
lie.
change all in one night.
I'm so serious about this shit that I ain't even gonna bullshit. I done jumped online before to see if like you could find a midget on one of like the little escort sites.
Probably go to look some hashtags up. Like
No,
midget
them niggas
lifestyle.
ain't even. They don't even sell they pussy.
Oh my god, yeah, you ain't. That's what I'm saying. It's just not gonna happen.
It just
I don't
it's
know.
not meant to be.
Maybe give it another because it comes around every 7 years apparently.
Nigga, I'm 43 years old.
50 years old, they gonna come around. You might get your shot. You might go need to do some backpacking through Europe.
Nigga, by the
Where
time
the shortest people at in the world?
I'm literally gonna be like, this will be my luck. It'll be the day I get married.
Oh yeah, and she'd be like, "Here's my
We
best
at
friend."
we at the resort, right? Or get on our honeymoon.
They say, "Babe, I just gotta knock this out."
And hear
real
this
quick."
cute little midget come walking by and be like, babe,
by herself.
babe, I gotta do it. I know we just got married, but I gotta do
I gotta get this off, and she with it.
it. Here's my chance.
It's my shot. And this shit is garbage. It might change your life. You're not married no more.
All right, last one. We'll do this. Tell us about an awkward or unexpected sex dream you've had. Was anyone? No, ain't nobody here involved. Tell us about an awkward or unexpected sex dream you had, unless your girl was in it.
Yeah, let me see. I'm trying to think. I think an awkward one I had was what I had a teacher. Like a teacher was in my damn sex dream. And we wasn't having sex, but she was there. And I was kind of confused because I'm like, I want her old ass. It was just wild. Like, it just wasn't, yeah, it was a teacher. I think it was an elementary school teacher too.
But was she cute?
Young. Hell no. I can't remember one cute elementary school teacher. She was old.
Third grade, Mrs. Corn.
Third grade. That's exactly
Third grade
what
for
she
me.
was old.
Third grade for me. Her name was Mrs. Corn, and I think that was about when like She wasn't too young, but she was like 30, 31. That's when teachers.
You know what 30, 31 is in third grade?
Old to
Everybody
us.
seemed old. back
Yeah,
then.
not me though. I didn't. She didn't seem old to
You was
me.
ahead of your time.
She looked. Heard that before.
You ahead of your time. Cause I thought anybody that's teaching you is old.
Anybody that was a teenager was old.
Yeah, everybody that's exactly. Yeah.
But she just didn't seem old, and I wanted at that age. I literally wanted to fuck her.
I believe you because it was the same way in the third grade for me. We had fantasized over students. Like
See, this is the thing, and people don't understand. Man,
It start young.
see, I can't wait. What did I get you on a Sunday show? We got like real topics and shit like that. People don't understand how young men think about sex.
Man,
I lost my virginity when I was 8.
I lost mine when I was in 8th grade.
See,
But mind you, it start young. Like sneaking the videos from out your mother room.
Playboys, videos,
Yeah, it start young.
looking
real
at your
young.
mama's fine friend.
Yep, our cousins and shit.
I had some badass cousins, but because we were so close, they was more like sisters. So I didn't really have that. But my cousins had some. So like my cousin Roshi, her best friend is Tiffany Haddish. And you know who else I went to school with?
You went to school with a lot of motherfuckers.
Megan Good.
You and Megan Good in the same bracket?
We in the
How old is
same.
Megan Good? Like 30 something?
No, she's in her 40s.
How'd that feel?
She. That is my lifelong crush.
For most people.
Yeah, but I got to see her.
Yeah. You probably ain't really know it like that though. Y'all schools is big as shit out there.
Yeah, we from the same neighborhood, but we
Never
guys
seen
and
that.
girls didn't kick it like that. Actually, no, I'm lying.
Especially
Because
her,
my
she
next
was
door
a-
neighbor, her name was Summer, and that's how I got my first real ass whooping.
But
Dry humping her.
She started breaking out the gate with acting in the teens. So you just missed her before shit. Because she was young in Friday, right?
Well, and when I was 6, I was 6. My older brother was 9, almost 10. My little brother was 3. All 3 of us, we went and we did the audition for the Michael Jackson Pepsi commercial.
You ain't win that, huh?
So we was running in the same circles, just differently.
Got you.
So
Yeah, that didn't work out.
my auntie Shirley dated AC Green. We was at all the Lakers games.
Sheesh.
We was 3-4 miles from the Forum.
Started all young. Started real young.
Started real young.
That's how it is. Like I remember it started real young. In elementary school, those random times where you just get
But you see certain people in your school do shit different, right? And you would never think that they gonna grow up and be who they are.
for sure.
Like I would have never grown up and thought that I would have did music, got signed to Sony, did all the shit that I did. I would have never thought Tiffany Haddish became who she was because she was just a class fucking clown. I would have never thought Megan Good was gonna be Megan Good. You would have never thought Nipsey Hussle was gonna be Nipsey Hussle. I would never thought Mac Tick was just gangbanging and fucking trying to pick on us all the goddamn time.
You would have never known. People turn into stuff. You just be like, wow.
Ray J used to hang out with my cousin Darren. Go to my grandma's house.
Man, he a clown. He wild. I like his hat little situation. But no, it's crazy what people turn into because even at this point, like I already know I'm going up as it just continues and continues to grow because a lot of things have to change with you to become the person that you are. A lot changes. A lot changes. Like it takes a lot to become the person that you are and make it to that level. A lot of changes got to happen. You got to break some habits for sure.
Well, I broke one habit. I don't ever want to be famous.
I just want the money.
Exactly.
I don't really care about being famous. You can't even live the same no more.
I don't even know if I really want the money because when I was getting the money, the people around you change. You know what I like? You see how our conversation was? Mm-hmm. I booked Michael Blackson. I had 10, 15, 20 conversations with him. We used to share the same manager back in the day. Mm-hmm. You see how he is? Cool.
Can you blame him?
Now D-Ray Davis and the rest of them, they act real Hollywood. They don't really want to fuck with motherfuckers.
Honestly though, and this another thing I like to say, because a lot of people will feel that way, but I honestly feel like the lifestyle that they live make it, you gotta be that way.
No, you don't.
You do.
Did you meet D-Lay that night?
Yeah, I did. Man, we was in a room together.
Thank you. You see how cool and laid back and relaxed he is? He talked to everybody.
Yeah,
he
he
walked among everybody. He didn't bring security. He didn't come grab us one time and say, hey, I want to go do something. He had a booth outside.
Right.
And was just chilling out there amongst everybody. Half the people don't even know who he didn't even know he was standing there.
Honestly though, these dudes are targets. These dudes are targets more than anything though. Like I think I understand just because I'm not in their shoes. Like I don't think nobody wants to become that person. But after a while, mind you, D-Ray been famous and Michael Black's been famous our whole lives damn near. Especially me, I'm 28, so he been famous since I was like 22 years ago. They've been in that light. So mind you, the people, the females, everything they've been through influencing, the Hollywood deaths, all the people that's dying and everything, the people they know, they don't want to be around nobody.
And that's crazy. And you know the crazy part about it is though, like situations like that, you get to see them through the lens, like a whole totally different lens, right? I get to see a lot of them as the human beings that they are and go chill. Like I could call D-Lay on the phone literally, because that was the first. Me and him have talked before, but we have never like talked. Where I personally got his phone number. He's like, I want you to book me directly. And when you come to Vegas, hit me up. To hear or to be around certain people and you are able to be around them in that form or fashion of way, and they're not celebrities to you. Yeah. I think that's where people gravitate to you more.
Yeah. It do, yeah, especially for them like that, and that keep them grounded though. That keep them grounded to who they are as people, overall. Because if you start disconnecting, they might lose their touch if they disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they just,
but that's why me personally, I don't want to do music no more. I would love to be behind the scenes somehow, some way, but not even that because the business itself is fucked up. So
yeah, it ain't a life that I want to get into. I take the money though, and just stay on it. You know,
see, that's the bad part. How do you get the money without getting? Because one way or another, you got to do something that goes big.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah, necessarily.
Who the richest person in the world? Who the richest rapper you know?
The richest rapper is Jay-Z.
Jay-Z is the 1,017th person in the world that's rich like that.
Exactly.
But who the richest person in the world?
It's the African nigga.
If you don't know,
African.
If you don't know, that means something's going on. You don't have to be in the light to get the money.
But we know who he is. He's African.
Who the richest person in the world? I don't know.
And then right behind them, you got the they named after the diamond. The dude died of AIDS. What the hell is his name? No. The Rothschilds. You know who the richest people in the world are. We all know who they are.
I don't. We about to find out though.
Yeah.
But
the richest one is he's African.
Oh, the richest person in the world is the guy who made Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, and Tiffany.
Yeah,
Bernard
he's currently the richest man in the world now. People don't even realize, like, I don't
even know what he looked like.
I do. I buy Louis Vuitton, and everybody goes crazy for Dior, but Dior is actually below Louis Vuitton. They don't even realize it's coming from the same place. Just like to buy Hennessy, Hennessy is also owned by the same guy that owns Louis Vuitton, by the same guy that owns now it starts with a B, which also owns. It's the same damn scotch. And that's the crazy part.
But let's say this: when we talk about getting to the money, doesn't mean you have to have all the money in the world.
No.
You can create the life that you want off of, I guess, $200,000-$400,000 a year.
I was like, do you
don't have
do
to-
you and your fiance plan? Y'all have kids?
Not yet.
You plan on
yeah.
having kids?
Yeah.
How many?
As much as we can afford. That's my answer all the time.
As much as you can afford.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now we cool with we gonna one step this thing.
Okay.
1 baby, see how it work, and then 2 baby. We ain't about to be flood the city 3 and 5 babies and look at the government and be like, they
Okay, so it costs about $400,000 to raise one child. That's $400,000 over 18 years.
And what lifestyle? Giving them what they want, or
And
they
an
giving them what they need?
average lifestyle. Now we ain't going all out. They first car is not a brand new BMW, brand new Mercedes. They getting some used, 10 grand or less.
It don't cost that much.
Average child is $400,000 a year.
400,000 a year.
I mean, sorry, $400,000 in a lifetime, which isn't a lot.
You talking about 18 or to 25?
18 years. In 18 years, the average child costs $400,000.
What are we covering in that time?
You got new clothes every year, usually 2 to 3 times out of the year. You got doctor's bills. You've got dentists. You've got school supplies. You're going to spend $400,000 over 18. And I can literally attest to that.
I'm not going to test it. I don't have kids, but I'm going to say this. We can do the numbers right now. In the last 3 months, how much have you spent on your kid himself?
Okay, so
If
are
you
we
spent-
including
if you spent-
sports?
If you spent under $2,000 in the last 3 months, then your numbers are completely wrong.
I haven't spent under $2,000 on this nigga.
All right, look.
But I got 3 kids. Like my oldest kid, up until now high school, played for 5 basketball teams. That was literally.
But we talking about now wants, not needs.
No, correct. But this is what I'm saying. For the most part, that's why it's average.
I'm
the average is $400,000 for one kid.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. My mother ain't never seen me $400,000 in 18 years.
I said for an average kid, not an inner city kid,
What's
and
an
not a
average
rich kid. An average kid is what my kid would be. He lives an average life because I don't do extravagance.
But that's not. We gotta establish what average is first. We don't know what average is.
He gonna eat 3.
His average is
he
two-
or
is-
she is gonna eat 3 meals a day.
It's 2. That's the standard.
Exactly. So he or she gonna eat 3
The
meals a
quality
day.
of those meals.
You got to
change.
put a roof over their head, electricity. You got to
2
put
trips a
clothes
year.
on their back.
2 trips a year.
And if we do family vacations again, that's what costs $400,000. $400,000 over 18 years is not a lot.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Most people don't even get to take that home.
Yeah, they do.
If somebody made $60,000 a year for the last
Here, let's
20 or 30 years, and their take home is like 20,000, they still ain't reached 400,000, and that's minus life.
Okay.
Yeah, do the numbers. You spending like 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 a year on one person. Without you gonna have to make more than that.
Bro. That's $1,800 at $1,851 a month.
You don't spend $1,851 a month on just one person. You spend it on your household.
Let me explain something to you, okay?
What's $1,851?
$1,851 a month for 18 years.
How much is that a year? $1,851 times 12.
It's only like $22,000.
How much do you have to make
$22,000.
to actually be able to afford to give your child $1,851 a year?
Like $60,000 a year.
How much is rent or mortgage?
Average or Arizona average?
Now let's just say $1,500.
Yeah, that's about the national average in the U.S. is like $1,100.
To give your child that to actually spend that, you're gonna be having to make at least $120,000 through $30,000.
That's what they say.
But ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody spending $1,891.
Well, no, that's not true. That's not true.
Daycare is barely $1,891.
You know how much? No, daycare is actually more than that.
Yeah, it's like $600 every week or every
Yeah,
2 weeks.
every
or $300,
week,
depending
So-
on where you
so
from.
that-
where
and
you
that's
live
what
at,
I was
yeah.
gonna say. in real life, in real time, and I have him like fucking 60, 70% of the time.
Yeah.
He's 2,100 by himself. Okay? I got 2 whole other kids that I pay for, and they right around the exact at the end of because I have done the little budget thing. My kids alone cost me $3,300 a month.
Okay. And that's between 3.
That's for 3.
That means if you break that down, how much is that?
It's not 1,800. No,
Not 18 per person.
No. Hold on. That's the child support payment. That ain't the fact that I had these niggas.
Oh,
60%.
that's the government. You take that
Correct.
out
That's
with
what
them.
I'm saying. No. That's what I'm saying. But
Government's tripping.
That's what I pay for. No, that's not the. That's literally what motherfuckers do. Well, it is because it's based off of what you make.
Mm-hmm.
That's not including. Well, you saw him. You saw the chain on his neck. The same shoes I got, he got. The same clothes I got, they got. The same phones I got, they got.
I say establishing what average is and what and whatnot is.
That's what they're saying. The average cost of a kid is in the United States of America.
They bugging. I say honestly. Yeah,
you say that, but you ain't got no kids yet
Not
because you
yet.
don't realize how much you gonna spoil them.
No, I know I'm gonna spoil the hell out of them.
Exactly, because you're gonna spend more than $1,800. If you got it, you're gonna spend more than $1,800 a month.
If I got it, but I'm not gonna say they need it.
No, I'm not saying it's what's
Yeah.
needed. I said the average cost of a child.
But then think about this too: in a two parent household, right? In a
Y'all are
two-parent
making
house-
well more than $100
Yeah.
and some $1,000 a year.
we making well more than that. So
That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
So
if-
it's not
before I
far
spend-
fetched.
Exactly. Before I spend $1,800 on somebody's lifestyle, mind you, because my environment plays on that too. Environment plays on how much you spend on your kid.
That's why it's average.
So I'm gonna say if you live in $1 million community with kids,
You're gonna spend more than that on that.
You're gonna spend more than that on
Again,
that.
at one point in time, my oldest played on 5 traveling basketball teams.
Where they bust you for $500-$600 a month, maybe more.
Thank you.
But
And then this nigga, I want the Kobe Bryant Grinches.
yeah,
Those are $700.
Yeah, not right now, but they're more.
No.
But when
This is the crazy part. For what? To collect them? No, I want to play in them.
yeah.
No, nigga.
Exactly.
And your foot's still growing. You're 14.
What's gonna have to happen is this: you have to start playing some mind games. Cause I plan on sending my boy or baby back to Baltimore for a hot, good old summer to just establish that good old boundary of what you got and what you don't got. Because what happens is, and I got asked this question before. My nephew was dealing with something where he was like, the kid, he in West Baltimore, school's rough, of course, and he say,
I think every kid need to grow up in the hood.
I think that they should too in a little bit. They need to get a dose of it, at least a year. He say, what should I do? So I say, how do you want to handle it? I got to throw the ball in this court because he has to establish his own type of self-control and dominance in his own school and himself so he don't seem like he calling somebody to help him, right? So I say, how do you want to handle it? Because I'm not going to come up there and fight for you, but do you want me to step in or not? He said, no, I don't want you to step in. I just want you to teach me how to fight. Solution has been solved. At that point, he's learned that he knows how to figure out he wants to figure out his own problem, and somebody will listen to him to figure out his case. Because I was scared to tell my mother something because I'm thinking that if she come up there, she going to destroy everything. All the credibility that I came up with. But I will say you got to switch the environment up on them. You switch the environment up on them a little bit, they get to think a little differently about it. Because them Grinches, I'd have been like, damn, bro, really? Them Grinches, that's what you want? Shit.
See, but
I don't know what to tell you.
There's also the bad part about that is you have to always remember this. And this is the hardest part about it.
What?
In order to put your kid in that environment, guess what you going back to?
That environment.
Exactly.
I lived it, though.
And you sit here and be like, damn, I didn't work to get the fuck up out this
But I
shit.
ain't gonna say that though. Because I don't know if you ever heard this before when somebody say it's only fun when you're young, right?
It ain't so fun when you an adult.
No, exactly. It's only fun when you're young.
Exactly.
You might be in the hood with your friends having a blast, and your mom like, we about to move, and no, I don't want to leave. All this crazy stuff. Right?
But that's what I'm saying. It
But you ain't
sounds
gotta do
good to go back to the hood.
You just no. I ain't
But
say you gotta go back.
I personally, and the thing about it is like, damn, who could I send my kid to that's in the hood?
I don't think my father going nowhere. He over west, and my mother in the
See,
good medium.
none of my family's in the hood no more.
Yeah, so you might gotta send him to a hood school.
Now it's hard. Now,
Ain't nothing stopping you sending him to a hood school. That'll build some character.
I ain't gonna do more than build some character.
Yeah, they might.
The way these schools,
But
actually, he might be safer in the motherfucking hood school because these non-hood schools the ones getting shut up.
The non-hood schools is the way you start to figure out how much you don't got.
No, the non-hood school.
Said this nigga got Grinches, and I'm over here watching the Grinch. We ain't the same.
We are not the same.
It's harder to keep up. I went to a school with uniforms, so thank God for that.
We ain't had no uniform. Actually, as a matter of fact, we did go to a school of uniform. Yeah. I grew up in an all-blood neighborhood. The fact that I have not worn red. Actually, you'll always know when I miss my mom. My mom's favorite color was red. Blood. But my whole entire life, even in a blood neighborhood, I refuse to wear red. Not because I'm gang banging or affiliated. Well, I'm definitely affiliated. Yeah, because my family members is fucking gang bangers. Yeah. But yeah. Until my mom passed away, I never wore red. Now, like today, I ain't gonna lie, I was missing my mama today, so I wore red. It'll be 5 years that she passed away next month. That's been come up a couple times. Thought process. So, yeah, that's the only time I wear red. Outside of that, no.
I'm gonna say this though, bro. This is a big thing here. I'm gonna say this because a lot of people don't want to hear this. This might be controversial too.
I like controversial,
but I'm gonna say
it.
A lot of times, people don't need to have kids until they get past that 26, 27-year-old range.
Yeah, I had mine 2 weeks before my 28th birthday.
And I'm gonna say that it's some things that you miss. It's some things that you miss if having kids young, that you gotta grow into, and you think it's complex telling somebody that's an adult without kids.
Well, mentally, our brains don't hit full capacity till 25, 26 years old.
Yeah.
So technically speaking, we shouldn't be having kids prior to that anyway.
Yeah.
The moment you have kids before that, you are truly a kid raising a kid.
Yeah. It's I'm telling you, man, that having kids and that partnership solid makes having babies and wanting babies a whole lot different than lusting and having kids, you know what I'm saying? And just want them because they look beautiful and stuff like that.
Well, I'm definitely going kudos to y'all. Black love is absolutely amazing.
Yes, it is.
Not only that, young entrepreneurs doing their thing, living their life. Mm-hmm. You done got engaged. Yeah. That's a good thing. That's a beautiful thing. I will never tell anybody that's a bad thing. The concept of marriage in the United States of America is a bad thing.
Yes.
It's a bad contract agreement, but if done right, is regardless. The thought process of marriage itself is a blessing.
Yeah. And
then the next blessing that comes with that is children.
I say with that, hey man, just stay flexible. Stay flexible to your partner. Understand they're individual. You're an individual too. Y'all ain't perfect, and just keep finding different ways to make it work. Really. It ain't no one way to skin this cat. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what my channel is full of dating advice, love advice, relationship advice.
Wait till we get back on this Sunday channel. That's what's really going. We really going.
They coming back for a therapy session.
Yeah, people they gonna really be like, damn, I need that.
Therapy session. But see, that's also where you find out some different things in life too.
Oh, for sure. I almost gave up.
Being in a relationship is hard, and the thing about it is, what makes it so hard nowadays is most women don't understand men, and they don't want to understand men. They just want to understand what it takes to make Just make me happy. Just make me happy. Just make me happy. It's constantly fill my cup, but I'm never putting shit in your cup. And that's where everything is failing so much today.
Yeah, a lot of it. I see a lot of it.
Well, hold on, we not gonna get into that. Though. We gonna do that on therapy session. Therapy session. You close enough. We can do this on the. Oh,
we can do this all day. It's gonna be a good one for sure.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, y'all got a little bit of a different version of a Freaky Friday today. It wasn't really freaky, which actually is cool because sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Some of these thought pockets, they get up in here.
Go crazy.
And they ain't even like cute or nothing. And I'd be like, I don't know who the fuck is fucking you.
Wine taste and water money.
You ever seen a prune look like a peach?
You ever seen a prune want to be a peach? It ain't sweet as it used to be.
Thanks for tuning in. Before I go, final thoughts. What you think of the show?
I think.
And then let everybody know your socials, where they can find you.
You can find me on social media, on Instagram, Optics by Lee. My personal page is Real Joy, RealJord_. In my opinion on the show, it was fantastic. Very, very open. Very understanding. I know I brought a little different curveball to the podcast than what y'all was expecting, but I do want to say this is an awesome platform that I will be back for to make a change in the world. That's all I gotta say.
Appreciate you coming to the show. Yes, definitely made it different. Like I said, usually on Friday nights, I don't really do where it's just the guys, or if it is just the guys, it goes a whole totally different route. And then a lot of these stanky legs call in on some crazy shit. Y'all didn't really blow up the phones tonight at all. But a lot of them get intimidated when guys come in here. And then you said your wife was sitting next to you. That scared him. Oh, he got a wife.
That ain't scary.
They be sitting there, oh my God, he's so cute, but he got a girlfriend, he got a wife. They be all in the check. He got a wife.
I say be real.
So, no, that's the problem. Most people today is not real.
Be real, be honest.
So, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Friday. Freaky Friday. We will see y'all again on Sunday Night Live. I got my brother Chris, and then High Class, Mr. High Class from High Class Records will be here. We'll be talking about Flex Fest that's coming up in June. So if you are a boxer and you think you can throw them hands, then by all means, go ahead and hit me up. I can get you booked. It is done by weight class. We will put you in a weight class, and there are belts that go along with this.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, you could truly win a belt, and it's going to be in June.
And make sure you hit me up on Optics by Lee on Instagram, because I can get you shooting. I can get y'all photograph knocking people out.
You should actually come to the event.
I will. I'll be shooting it.
It is for the, we'll talk about that on Sunday. Me and you will talk about this as this camera go off.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there.
Outside of that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and then Monday, I got Brina on the second episode of Therapy Session.
Right now.
So, until then, I want to say thanks for tuning in. And with
She want a man to get it dripping wet.